I get distracted by all the western scenes.
Wow,
behind
look what you've
Craig.
done.
Unbelievable.
Shut up, Connor.
I get distracted by the Marty Robbins behind Craig. I was hoping he moves his massive bonds so
There
I
he
can have a look at it.
Shut up.
You have much better art than I do, Craig.
Oh, thanks.
I have a tiny hippo man, I suppose, because that's a playable race now once Spelljammer comes
Fucking
out.
liar.
Huh?
John said that he shit rolled. He nat rolled for his health.
Said
Yeah,
he max
said that
rolled,
he
didn't
max
he?
Oh, I
rolled.
thought he said he
No,
low
he literally said
rolled.
fucking max rolled my
I love
HP.
that he did his level up. Do we
Oh,
know
no,
when
no.
he's coming back? If he's coming back? Okay.
Me and him were playing League last night. Actually, we played a couple of games. Yeah.
God, what drove
So-
you to that madness?
I play League. I was playing League before I came on.
Joel, you'll never
on.
find somebody who does something more and is worse at it than Craig and Lee.
Well, I'm
It's-
climbing. I'm gold 3 now.
You're hard stuck low gold for
Aw.
like the last 5 years, and you
No,
play
I'm-
daily. It's incredible.
No, I'm climbing. It's
Nope,
going
you're
well.
literally not. You were low gold like 3 years ago.
No, I wasn't. I was silver last season.
Last season,
I'm
yeah,
proud
you
of
were
you.
silver. Don't be proud of him. Don't encourage it.
I have to.
Greg, as someone who went through a very long League of Legends phase as well, I feel your pain.
Didn't you used to be like plat, Cat?
Yes. I
Probably.
laugh at your
Insane.
long phases. I've been playing since season 2 of that fucking awful game.
Yeah, I was.
Craig and I
in-
have technically
What?
played since before there were seasons.
Yeah, like
so-
I was in the
Yeah.
like the beta stages
The
of it
beta-
back
you were
in
the-
college.
Wait, do you have the
Yeah.
UFO Corky then?
No, because
No,
I didn't know
it's
how the
King
fuck
Rammus
to
is
get
the
like
beta
all
skin.
the skins and shit, and then like
I've got
it was all
a
gone.
silver kale, which is when you can only buy it in a
Silver kale,
box,
yeah.
and Goth Annie and stuff.
Oh, I have Goth Annie.
And then like
Yeah.
I think I stopped at like God, I think season 5, and I took like a year
Also,
off,
Craig,
and
you
then I
gold
came
4, you
back.
liar.
The 6, season 6.
And I've dropped.
and so the cycle continues.
I've won the last few games. Actually,
he has to get to plat and then he can retire just like me. That's all.
Mm.
So you have
I
to
like
encourage him.
playing. I don't understand what the issue. I like played it.
No.
Connor
It's
always
not
gives me
the
a hard
game
time
is.
about
It's a
it.
good game. I think it's a
like
great
seeing
game.
you like
That's what's
waste
called a
your life
masochist?
being bad at League. You know.
Oh, no, I don't spend 8 hours a day playing League of Legends.
Season 4 silver, season 7 silver, season 8 silver, season 9 bronze. That's a change.
Yeah, but look, I'm doing well now, right? I'm gold.
Gold 4. Yeah.
He's,
You got sub LP. That's
he likes the pain.
I'm playing the hardest
he's
fucking
playing
role to
Avernus.
climb. I'm playing AD carry as well, so.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh wow.
Who's the best AD carry and why is it Jin?
Craig loves Jin.
Jin's
I
fucking
do. I actually.
awesome.
I've got.
I bought Craig a Jin
it's right here
statue when
next
he
to
got a
me.
job as a congratulations.
Here he is, right next to me.
That's my
Jesus,
favorite
I'm at
character.
the Legends of
Yeah.
Runeterra.
Yeah.
I know.
He's got a
I
switch on the
love
bottom and he vibrates if you do it.
What? Whoa!
Whole different thing.
I want
Does
you
it count
to
for you too?
see.
Count for you too?
Exactly. It's a metronome.
Oh god.
Just
Cool.
squeeze it.
All right. Well, God, it just makes me want to play League talking about it. I hate that.
No, doesn't.
Don't do it.
Ugh. Okay. So, who remembers what happened last time? Would like
Hell
to
stuff.
Lulu died.
A lot
Justin
of stuff
Yep.
happened.
There
A
you
lot
go.
Or Justin did die, but then was
Uh-huh.
resurrected by a woman from the ground.
Yes, a woman from the ground.
In
ground woman
exchange for
from
my
the ground.
soul,
Yes. Also that.
I paid for it.
Uh-huh.
You better enjoy your body.
Uh-huh. And
I'll get you next time.
there's some I suppose there's a few decisions to be made here.
Well, that's right, because
And I
we
don't
kind of
know
have
what
like
you
2 places we can go to, right? We
doing.
have this
Yeah, we
seer.
go see the hag, or we can I say hag, that's derogatory, the seer.
Yes.
Yeah. Or the other option, which I can remember. I'm just choosing not to say.
Mm.
The
It's-
Forge?
It's
So
going
the-
I
to
think that
spell.
was it. Yeah.
The Forge or the Mirror.
Oh yeah, the forge, of course. Yeah.
The Mirror was the last one that Lulu had thought to go to from the obelisk, right? So there was the demon trapped at the obelisk, wants to be freed. We'll give you some information on how to find the sword or whatever it might be, and going to the mirror top right of our map here. What he requested to get him free from this. In a similarly trapped fashion, The lady from the ground seems to be working for Zariel and is bound to her and cannot leave the area of the demon zapper. She is tasked with guarding it from type of damage or destruction, though it seemed to be pretty good at defending itself, depending on where it was touched, and has asked for your assistance, prayed for Cyrus's body and life, to visit a place called Bone Brambles, where there is a seer known as Red Ruth. The lady from the ground believes that this seer will know how to free her from Zariel's bindings. The reward on which would be, Cyrus' life, returning or giving V back, the rights to their soul, and also an offering to write a letter of introduction and take you to Bell's Forge. Free. So that's kind of where we are at. We are at the Demon Zapper itself. I'll pull up the map here so you can see where Bone Brambles is in relation to our Demon Zapper. Here, Bone Brambles off to the south and west, not overly far away. Just kind of through some of the hellish hills here. Avernus. And the other option being the one in the top right of our map here, north of Mephistar. So, depends on what you guys find as the most priority to you. And how you would
Think
like to proceed.
acid rain, man.
Golden showers.
Oh, come on. Come on, man.
I think before we had decided, we said they were going to release Bazit, and we were going to go to the little swampy black area on the map to
That's
right, to get the juice.
get Bazit. I think that was the first thing, and then they were going to decide.
Bazit currently cannot exit the vehicle because if he does, he will be blasted by the Demon Zapper.
Yeah.
Remaining inside.
He's hanging out inside.
But yes,
I think we were gonna drive
yeah. Good memory on that. Good memory, because what we were going to do with that is take some of this demon ichor and pump up your vehicle to make it run faster for a time, at risk of damaging it, or crush things harder. Okay, yeah. So that's where you want to go. So the lady returns to the ground. Cyrus, rather worse for wear. Physical changes being that he is made partially out of hell ash at this point in time. Body made by it, his lungs consumed by it. Does not look super good right now. A quick jaunt over to the puddle of, I guess a lake worth of demon blood. Doesn't take very long to get there. So, when you arrive, you see this roiling, undulating surface of black demon blood, very similar to what you saw over at the spawning trees so long ago. It's there. You know that it's dangerous. You know that acquiring some of it is also dangerous. What do you want to do here?
Do we have like a bucket or anything?
I'm afraid I left my bucket at home.
Yeah, I mean, I can quickly fashion one without much.
Well, it's just, my idea would be a bucket on a handle, and we use a stick to lower the, or actually, I could even use my mage hand and dunk the bucket in without having. Because I mean, does anyone want to get close to that?
I've already gotten close, and she'll reference like her arm. That's
Claw
like,
arm.
spiky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Operation Bucket on a Stick sounds marvelous. I think that's the natural solution.
I will fashion a bucket.
Okay. So utilizing your, ability to tinker certain sized objects and some of the remaining scrap metal here in your vehicles, you take time and you are able to fashion yourself a bucket, as it were. So, with Mage Hand cast, a bucket, you can dip the bucket in to gather some of the demon ichor. I want just a kind of a. What is your spellcasting ability? It's charisma. Can I get a just charisma check?
You can, Drew.
From Francis.
And 9.
A 9. We
Bit of a
watch
faux
as
pas.
the mage hand like dips a little bit too far down and touches some of the demon ichor, and you watch as it like turns all black, gross, and starts growing all these spikes on it.
That's never happened before.
Is he okay? Is it a he? Does the hand feel pain? I've never really asked about the hand, but it's quite a curious thing when you think about it.
I don't really understand how it works myself.
He doesn't look particularly upset.
I mean, I could try. It's not a sentient thing. It's just magic.
Well, if it's connected to you, that might not be the best of omens.
Well, let's just get it away from the pool and put the bucket down. Don't think about it.
Observing the hand, your little Modron friend goes over it.
He's still here.
Oh, he's still here. Goes over to it and then looks at it and then sticks its whole hand into the demon ichor. Pulls it out.
Well, I didn't know we had a volunteer.
Like looks at it and watches it drip. What happens to him?
He's not gonna get supercharged or something, is he?
Oh, maybe not.
So we'll have two mechanical ichored robots in our party.
He'll become an android.
So you know what, Francis? Since this is your problem, roll me a D100.
What do you mean, my problem? This shouldn't be. It's just filling a bucket.
Hey, like everyone else just
Roll
only got
9.
zapped and barely got any cool buffs.
And
Got a
49.
cool Modron.
Okay. His weirdly mechanical arms turn into tentacles with fingers on the end, and they grow 5 feet. Long tentacle fingers.
Oh. Oh, he's transformed. I don't
Waves
remember
his
that in the
tentacles.
blueprints.
Eemer.
Are you okay, Mr. Small Flying Contraption?
Approaches you, reaches out with his meat merp hands. Now,
Don't
tentacled.
touch me.
I'm going to request you don't do whatever it is you're thinking of doing.
Just kind of floats around.
Okay, that's fine. He seems fine. He's just
V
a
would
bit,
be like looking at him.
well, you know. I'm sure he's okay.
Fine.
Well, I guess we should get clear because this is obviously his prime demon zapper range. This is the pool of all the demon blood. We should probably get far away from here before we charge it to release Bassett.
Bassett like yells from the car, "I'm not getting out!"
So I guess we put the bucket in the car and drive off somewhere a little further away.
Yeah, sure. Where do you go? Like, which direction do you want to? Like, you're at the demon zapper, and you come out to here. What do you like? Want to go around this way, or do you want to go closer to Fort Knucklebone?
This general area looks kind of safe.
Yeah,
let's
over
go
there,
to
just somewhere in that general direction.
It's
Sure.
the tail of the big
No,
skeleton.
we're approaching
thing.
the
A little
guy
bit
who's
south.
like having a laugh when he's like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah, but you know if you choose the area that looks safe, the map is going to be like, you've entered the area of extreme danger. It's extremely dangerous.
It only looks safe because nothing can like live there. That's the only reason.
Yeah, there's still like
All
bones
threats
and
are
stuff. in the ground.
eliminated.
Totally
Yeah,
fine. Like weird flying creatures. Yeah, I think you can get south far enough here that out of range of the demon zapper and the large black pool of demon blood, that you can attempt to make this thing work. So, in our Eternal War Machine book,
I like your confidence in us.
yeah, you guys are great. A flask of demon ichor into an infernal war machine's furnace increases its power for a time, for 1 minute. But it can rupture your furnace.
I mean, I don't think V would know that.
Sure.
So. Yep.
Okay.
What happens if we put it all in?
Yeah, what if you put a bucket in? I think I would increase the rupture chance by quite a bit, but also you would increase the power of your vehicle for a short amount of time.
We're going
Something
to
to bear
jump
in
the
mind,
sticks,
man.
boys.
I think we just put in, a flask work to start to see, because we've never put in anything into the engine like this. So.
Sure. Yeah. As it sits there and rumbles, powered off the soul energy, you pour a little bit of the demon core into it, and it flares to life here, roaring outwards. And yeah, you've got a minute of this enhanced power.
All right. Bazit, you need to get in front of that so that.
Okay. Just don't kill me with it. And he gets in front. He lays
Francis,
down
try not to kill him.
and get his chain into the teeth of the demon grinder.
All right. Well, I guess once he's done that, if I'm operating the grinder itself, I'm gonna very slowly pull it because I'm ready for this thing to go like 0 to 100 in a split second here. So just gently do it.
Excellent. Yeah, gently, it goes much more quickly than you expect. Having poured the demon ichor in there, can I get a D20 roll from B, please? While you pull this thing down, the chomper comes down much faster than you expect it to. I need you to roll me 12d6.
Fuck.
Is that me roll the 12d6?
Yes. 3 is good. You're fine.
Oh.
Yep.
42.
And it crushes through the chains that are around his ankles here, breaking them. And he pulls away very quickly from them. He goes, oh, that's good. That's great. That was terrifying.
Well, at least you're, functional again.
Yes, functional. And he, hold on. And then he teleports like 30 feet away and then teleports back to you. And it's good. This is really good.
Marvelous.
Now, I know that you want to go back and, again, if you can delay your revenge on Belle, I'm not saying, forever, just postpone it a little bit so that we can defeat Zariel, then feel free to have your fun.
Right, yes, delay. Prefer not to,
just
but
a little bit.
Some time at home won't do me any harm. I do appreciate your assistance getting me out of the pit. My memories back rather nicely, and sorry about your Oliphant friend.
Yeah.
A tragedy there. That's Avernus for you, I suppose.
Joel, is her body decaying or anything? We've been kind of carrying it.
Yeah, it's just in the car.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't even been a day yet, so it's still
true.
pretty
Okay.
fresh.
Great. All right. Yeah, I don't know if she would actually want to be buried here, so.
Oh, it'd be a miserable place to be buried, yes. I don't know. I hear in some cultures they light fires and burn bodies.
Oh. That's a thought.
Sounds a little bit attention drawing, doesn't it?
I don't know, there's a lot of fires here already.
There's fire over there. Watch as a fireball falls from the sky 3 miles over to your west and slams into the ground. Might be able to get away with it.
I suppose. I don't really know if we have the time for funeral processions, but...
Right. Well, on that front, I won't keep you any longer. I'm going to go home. So... was nice, I think. A nod. Oh. Probably want your weapon back. And the mace back over. Right, alright, bye. And just disappears.
Alright, so we're down multiple NPCs.
Just Barnabas left.
Don't worry, everyone! You have Barnabas, the greatest wizard who ever lived!
With all his fire spells in Avernus.
And a magic missile, don't forget!
Well,
I mean, magic missile has come in pretty useful, actually.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, now that that's taken care of, I guess we are pretty close to the bone brambles already. If we want to do that first.
Roll me another d20, V.
17?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
seems that your vehicle was able to withstand the additional strain of the demon ichor boost, and you're good to go.
Wow. She's none the wiser. Everything was fine.
Yeah,
Using
everything was
ichor
just
is
fine.
Always a good idea.
A minute
That's what I
passes,
heard.
right, and it kind of just like sputters out. It doesn't consume or overly consume the soul coin or anything like that. It just, there's a risk for, risk for
great.
damage. Cool. So, now what?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the Bone Brambles is the place to go. Do you think there's any chance it's anything other than a forest of skeletons?
Oh,
With a name like
no,
Bone Brambles?
not really. I mean, I suppose instead of skeletons, it could be just some sort of like horrible bone growth. But other than that, no, I think you're along the right lines.
I suppose we're gonna find out. I'm not even surprised about anything here anymore.
No, ever since the whole mass crucifixion trees incident, I mean, to be honest, everything since then has seemed borderline nice, to be honest.
It is hard to top that.
Yes, that was really
sheer horror.
quite horrifying when you think about it.
I don't know. The angels stuck alive.
Well, that was a good one. Yeah.
Oh, that
yeah.
was, yes, that was nightmarish. Yes.
Equally nightmarish. Well, let's head on the road, I guess.
So glad that we could bring you such a pleasant, happy, cheerful game. Heading to Bone Brambles. As directed by the woman in the ground. Yes. It does take a little bit of time to get over there. But not overly long, I think. No need for like a long rest or anything in between. As this takes, part of your mid-afternoon to get there. As you arrive, a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines stretches out before you. Calcified corpses merge with the trees covered in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. Here and there, narrow paths wend deeper into the wood. The map, from a bag, speaks up. Your future is written in your blood. She'll open your veins to paint the story hidden in your heart.
I don't have any blood.
Has anyone noticed the map is getting stranger and stranger? I think we need to do a wellness check on the map at some point. He seems to be getting a bit stressed.
We can't talk to him.
But he's sort of begun, with like, this is Harriman's Hill. Harriman lived here, and now he's talking about painting the stars in our blood. It's a little concerning, to say the least.
I think the map is also, about the same level as our trip. Getting darker and darker.
Yes. Well, maybe when we leave this place, we can take the map with us and give him a nice life on a shelf somewhere.
Ooh, maybe on a nice cliff overlooking the ocean.
That would be nice. Yes, we can frame him and all sorts.
This bone forest reminds me of my skeleton friends back in the gate. I thought I hated the gate. It's way better there, man. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I miss Baldur's Gate.
Well, we'll get there back eventually. We just have a few things more to do.
Yes.
So, do we know where Red Ruth was in this Bone Brambles?
Ralzala, the woman from the ground, did tell you that she would be at the center of Bone Brambles. Where it makes
She
her home.
is.
Oh, good. We just got to head deep into the skeleton forest.
But Francis, look, at least there's some sort of like pustulant stuff and some
That's true.
actual vines.
It's not all bones. There is
Yes.
some life here.
Perhaps we did Avernus a disservice, and it's actually a lot more complex than we envisioned.
Anyway, I guess we head deeper in.
So yeah, do you just like pick the first path that you see and head in?
What are we doing with our vehicles?
Can we drive in it?
So you could attempt to, right, and like try to drive your vehicle over and through some of these calcified trees, right? It will be difficult, slow going, and definitely have a chance to damage like your vehicles.
Yes, I think we better park up outside and head in on foot.
The paths themselves are rather narrow. about
How many
5
paths
feet.
are there to choose from?
Do you want to like do a lap around Bone Brambles and see?
Yeah,
Just,
yeah,
like,
I
see
think it's a
which
good
ones
idea
you
to kind of
do?
scout it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So, taking a look as you like, kind of just give it the once around here. There are 5 separate paths leading to the interior that are obvious from the edge here.
Well, I suggest we take the most open one, if there is such a thing. You know, less chance of ambush, if you like.
Yeah, I guess that would be the most sensible one to take.
You know,
Can-
leaving the vehicles didn't go so great last time, but I don't think we have a choice this time.
I mean, is there any sort of shrubs or things other than bone trees we could cover them in to camouflage it?
Cover some,
You
Well,
can do all sorts
cover
of
them in bones.
bendy, twisty, illusion-y things. Can you not hide the vehicles in some way?
Not. I mean, well,
Make them look like very small, useless vehicles, or?
I mean, I could use the tiny hut, and cover it, I guess.
Ah, the tiny garage.
Human's tiny garage.
might
So
need
that's
that later, though.
that is a 10-foot sphere, Joel. Would that cover both the vehicles, the demon grinder?
I
And
believe the Demon Grinder is that big.
I think that's actually probably a good idea because we
We can lean up the Devil's Ride against it, right? And it's not going to take up much more space.
okay. Let's. I will do that.
Was it
Yeah,
is that a concentration spell?
No, and it lasts for 8 hours. So
And just like make sure everyone was inside previous so you can all leave. Well, you can't leave it, right?
wait, hold on.
I believe once you step out, it's
Yeah.
gone.
The spell ends if you leave its area. Yeah, you're right. Well, I guess this wouldn't actually be much help.
Ah,
I think Barnabas
Those
would
two
speak up, be like,
tiny
well,
garage.
I can watch over the vehicles for you, and I'll send a fireball up into the sky should you have need to return to protect them.
That's
or
a good
just come
idea.
find us. Both.
Joel,
both
what color is
works.
the sky?
Red.
Red.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
You watch as like more fireballs streak across the sky.
Yes,
Most
I
of
think
them
perhaps
fall
just come
down.
find us screaming, Barnabas. That might work somewhat better.
Right, I can try to do that, yes. Just follow this path here, and I'm sure you'll be in there somewhere.
Make sure no one steals Lulu's body.
Yes, of course. I am. Right. Bobs slowly. So,
Okay.
the one that looks the most open is very relative. They all seem rather closed, but you know, you make your best guess on which one it might be. Impassable brambles choke the woodland outside of the trails and even grow overhead to blot out the sky once you get inside. As you enter here, I do need everyone as a group survival check.
Ooh.
Ooh, Cyrus with a nat 20?
No, that was
Wow.
Trescott. Really, really good at surviving, bud.
Okay.
I can't do Trescott's voice.
I have a
Wow.
19.
Really
I'm
high.
surviving.
23, 22, 19, 16, 3.
3!
3, hell yeah.
Good job, Hugo.
I'm playing golf.
You chose the widest path for a reason. He was not feeling his best today.
Exactly.
I think what happens here is that, yes, Cyrus, you're like, oh, good. All right, the path, easy enough. Let's go ahead. Trescott helping you here. Hugo, you see through the twists and turns of the vines on the edge of this particular path, some, maybe 10-minute walk into Bone Brambles. There's a corpse of a drow kind of resting against one of these calcified trees. Her flesh is impaled by hungry vines and her face twisted in an expression of horror. And there's a bag that she's... a satchel of some kind. It looks like it has like a little face on it.
Oh goodness.
I mean, I would go and have a slightly, emphasis on the slightly, don't take the piss, DM, slightly closer look at the bag.
Okay. So
From a distance.
okay, so it does like lie a bit off the path here. So do you want? How close do you want to like go off the path and into the brambles, or?
Really like to the edge of it.
Okay.
Like, you know, kind of like lean
slightly
in,
looking.
have a look. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. The corpse is an absolute mess. What are you trying to see about the bag?
Well, I guess I mean I would be having a look at her and her stuff in general. You know, I wouldn't really know to focus on the bag particularly.
Okay.
If that did look like the most accessible sort of item of hers, though, I'd probably just try to get a little bit of a closer look at what it is essentially.
As you get a closer look at just her, it seems that a lot of her not necessarily her stuff, but like her body and her clothing and things like that have been started to be absorbed by the vegetation around her, including these vines. And it seems that some of the vegetation taking her for nutrients, as it were. Other than any other belongings, it's just this bag. You see like a belt knife on her hip here. And I think what you would see is that there is a medallion around her neck that has a spider on it.
It's goose time.
The geese are back, and a procession of geese come marching down the trail.
They just like to
geese?
announce their arrival.
Scary.
Would I mean, obviously I know what that is. Would Hugo recognize, given some of his interests, what that symbol on the pendant is?
Yeah, I mean, Drow culture is driven
Pretty
by
Loth-centric.
things. Now, in our world and a lot of the updated stuff, it's like it's not all of them. They don't all worship the Spider Queen, but it makes it pretty evident, wearing a medallion of a spider around the neck, that there was probably some connection there. Also, being a female Drow, likely one of the higher ranking members in any particular setting among Drow.
I mean, I suppose how easily could I access her bag? Like, how deep in?
About
is she?
20 feet off the trail. You would have to step off the trail, maneuver your way through the brambles, the vines, and things like that, and attempt to access the bag.
20 feet. I'm pretty evasive. Yeah, I'll give it a go. I'll go trepidatiously. That's a good word.
Trepidate.
This is just like in the horror movie where the guy goes off the beaten path and we never see him again.
Do any of us notice him leaving?
Well, it's up to.
I guess we wouldn't.
Hugo could mention it, but he would have.
I would be doing it
stopped.
sneakily. Yeah, I'd be having a look.
So do you point it out to your friends here, or do you just?
Yeah, I'd sort of say, hang on, I'm gonna have a look at this.
Okay.
Gesture towards it.
Wait,
right.
Hugo. Couldn't Francis just use his
Ash.
hand again?
Yes, I suppose you could. Yes.
Yeah, okay, I'll just do that. Joel, I will use Mage Hand and attempt to lift up the satchel.
Summon the Mage Hand again, and it seems to have retained its demonic new form.
Ooh,
Nice.
Gary?
nice. Neat.
Okay. Mage Hand, fortunately, only interact with things as you order it to. We'll try and go get the bag. The bag, however, looks like it might need the strap. Get it off of her. Hangs over her shoulder, and again, she's like being absorbed into the vegetation around her. These vines wrap around her as well. The hand could definitely assist here, but as it tugs on the bag, it is unable to extricate it from her.
No good, Hugo. You'll have to get really stuck in there to get it out, I'm afraid.
Well, I can maybe deal with the strap from here, actually. Joel, can I try throwing a dagger at the strap to cut it?
You can certainly try. It's 20 feet with three-quarters
that's
cover.
throwing range.
Because of the brambles.
All right. What's 3/4 cover in still?
+5 AC.
Okay, that's fine. Steady aim, advantage.
Yeah.
22.
22, and the dagger Yeah, it hits the strap, and it like pins through it into the body of the woman.
Right, that didn't work as intended, and that was my only dagger. So, right, I'm just gonna have to go get the thing, I think. I'll start.
Now I gotta get my
creeping
knife
forwards to
back.
get it.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's not
Yeah.
the automatic reloading one. You go.
Stepping
Well,
off.
that doesn't actually cut things. My soul knives don't cut things.
Stepping off the path here. Yeah, and the strap unfortunately
They
doesn't
just
take
mentally
psychic damage.
torture
Yeah,
things.
right.
Yeah.
Stepping off the path, and it kind of like through all of the vegetation and the thorns. Being as careful as you can, you do approach the woman here and see more closely. Yeah, so like her body is sunken and hollow. It looks like a lot of her, interior nutrients has been consumed by the vegetation around her and these vines.
Like a raisin.
Roll me a perception check.
That is 10, but I'll add a knack to it,
Knack. Okay.
which I think are D8s now, because they are the D8s.
Nice. Go ahead.
6, so
Yeah.
16 overall.
Uh-huh. You get there and you almost miss it. Fortunately, you have a knack for these kinds of things, and you watch as a vine winds its way on the ground closer to your boot.
Nope. Can I?
Nope.
How far out am I from her?
You're there now. Didn't take.
Can I
really
grab
long.
the bag and yeet myself backwards?
You want to like grab it real quick and yank
Yeah.
it and go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go full mugger and try to just grab it and run.
Okay.
Give me your purse.
Give me your purse. I don't know you. Yeah. So you snatch the bag, and yeah, it's hooked on her pretty heavily here. You would have your knife available, right? Because it's right there now.
Yeah.
So cutting the strap from here significantly easier, I think, if you would do that. Just cut and
Yeah,
run.
I would slice it and run. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you make your first quick move away, roll me a dexterity saving throw as the vine kind of shoots out here to grab you, as well as another
25.
one. Yeah, absolutely. And it misses you here as you get through the brambles all the way back
Fuck
to the
you, vine.
safety of the actual path here. The vines you watch is like there was like 4 or 5 of them that are now
As I
hanging there.
dodge
just
back
kind of
onto the
retreat
path,
back.
running from the vines, I'm just gonna like panting look up at Francis and be like, "There really better be something in this."
Well, what if it's just a lunch? Like, just her lunch or
Don't
something?
tell the others. Tell them it was something cool if it's only that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll examine my prize.
Yeah, looking at the bag, it is leather. Obviously, the wrap is now cut and broken. It seems to have this kind of like face on it, made out of different leather scraps, and it seems smiling slightly. It has a clasp with a little tassel hanging off of it here. All in all, it looks rather fine.
What does the face look like? You said smiling. It doesn't look like our old pal Smiler, does it?
No, it does not look like your old pal Smiler. It looks just stylized.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll have a look inside.
You open the bag and it is empty.
Fuck this bag. Throw the bag back in. No, I don't do that. Huh. There's nothing at all in it. Can I like tip it upside down? Like give it a shake?
Yeah, you want to give it a shake?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe there's something in it. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Okay. 57.
Mm-hmm. You turn it over and kind of shake and like hope that something falls out. And yeah, gold coin.
Nice. I'm gonna keep shaking it.
You continue to shake it. Nothing else seems to come out, but I think you would know that that coin definitely wasn't in there when you looked in the bag.
I'll say to her, oh, that's unusual. They're pretty visible. I definitely didn't see that when I looked in the bag the first time. Perhaps it's got hidden compartments. And I'll like put my hand in the bag to the bottom and like, rummage around.
Roll
Trying
me
to like unveil
a
a false
D100.
bottom. 2. Playing golf.
Mm-hmm. Playing golf. You reach into into the bag and you don't find a bottom. Your whole arm goes inside of it.
Where
Oh,
did-
Ta-da. Does my arm come back out?
Fortunately, you rolled under the percentage chance that it might not.
Okay, do I feel anything in the back? What does it feel like if there's...
Oh gosh. So, what would it feel like? Probably
like,
kind
that's
of
the pit of
gooey.
Shumra.
Yeah, kind of. Probably it would feel very similar to like that gooey,
Spaghetti.
Shumrathy.
Cooked spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very similar to that.
Hmm. Francis, you really have to take a look at this. It's quite interesting. Put your hand in it.
Could you take yours out before I put mine in?
Oh, well, we can't hold hands that way, but sure, I suppose. I'll take my arm out and hand the bat, just like give the satchel to...
Your arm is
to
rather
Francis.
wet.
What's it wet with?
Interesting.
Can I lick it though? Can I examine the moisture on my arm?
Sure. It looks like bile.
Here you go, Francis. Have a go.
Does it smell like bile?
It does.
I don't think that. I don't know if that's such a good idea.
What an interesting thing. Can I see it, Francis?
I guess.
Well, he's got it now. I know why I'm answering. Yes.
Why don't we put a stick in it and see what happens?
Can I look around and see if there's like any like magical runes or if there's anything like marking specifically?
Yeah, you can roll an investigation.
25.
No, there's no magical runes or markings on it, just this little smiling face on the leather of the satchel.
And that looks weird. Hugo, you might have found a very interesting item.
Well, I think it's somewhat interesting based on the fact that I put my arm into a seemingly endless pit and came out covered in some strange, vaguely rancid-smelling substance.
Well,
We could try putting other stuff in it.
I mean, it's not very different. And then I grab from my pack and I sort through,
Looks
and
like
I
this.
pull out. I do have a bag of holding.
It looks almost identical to that.
Okay.
But yours doesn't have the interesting goo in it.
No, it's only whatever I put in it.
What do we want to do with this seemingly limitless supply of bile?
Well, is it just that you said that there was a coin in it before and then you closed it?
Yes, I shook it upside down and a soul coin fell out. It's there on the floor, actually. And I'll pick up the soul coin.
Is the soul coin covered in bile?
Mhm.
Okay.
It is.
Where does this thing go? It's clearly some sort of, portal-y thing to somewhere. Where is that somewhere?
Could put your head in it.
I mean, I suppose I could. I don't really think that's a good idea. Cyrus, why did you put your head in it?
No.
Wait, we could send Barnabas into it.
No, put the Modron, the
I don't
creepy
think he's
robot
going
guy
to
in
agree
there.
to that.
I don't think.
I don't think he has the capability of
he
disagreeing.
He doesn't follow instructions.
How are you going to
He
get him
does-
to do that?
He
We
can't,
put
he's-
him
how's he
there.
gonna- How's
He's
he gonna
got
tell us when he
5-foot
finds
arms now.
something?
He looks like a Geodude. We're not going to get him in there.
He's not even gonna be able to tell us what is in there once he comes back.
Yeah,
out.
he's just going to say beep boop. It'd be the same response if we put him in or not.
Okay,
He might be slightly more annoyed if we do.
I guess I've got to be like looking around and maybe shaking the bag myself, just to see.
Thing falls out of it.
It's just. I don't think there's anything left. I think that's just. I don't know. Maybe it's the bag's stomach?
It does seem like that. Or perhaps it's a portal to something's stomach.
Either way, I can mend the strap for you if you'd like. If you want to keep this wondrous item.
I suppose that would be. I suppose that would be nice. Yes.
Okay. I guess let's continue on, and I'll mend it on the way.
Sure, doesn't take long. With the incredible survival checks from earlier from 2 of your party members, it doesn't take like overly long to delve deeper. Rambles. Kind of find what you're. A cave-like hovel lies at the center of this maze. Hundreds of bones and body parts hang by twine from the entrance. The ceiling is strung with garlands made of bloody entrails. The air buzzes with flies.
Do you suppose that's where Red Ruth lives?
Well, I think it's an
Unfortunately, I
awfully good
do.
guess.
It matches everything else we've seen.
Should we just go in?
I think so.
There's not really.
Maybe
a
we
door
should make
going
our
in.
presence known before we
Yeah.
enter. It might be a bit shocking otherwise.
Hello in there, Red Ruth.
Well, that did it.
There's like it sounds like bones clacking on bones, shuffling. Voice reaches out to you. Someone comes to the door.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a dress made from stitched together bones. Strings of infant skulls hang around her neck, and they seem to be
Infant skulls, Joel?
chattering weird rhymes. Some of them in languages you don't know. Yes. Yes. I am Red Ruth. I am Red Ruth. What can I do for you this day?
Nope. I'm not even surprised anymore.
I guess we've come for guidance on your seen powers.
Many come for guidance. Many come for guidance. What do you have? Payment.
Well, I found this funny bag that, well, it seems to be some sort of large stomach, or perhaps a portal to the stomach dimension, or something akin to that. Doesn't that sound interesting?
Like long fingers. Out to. Yes, show me.
Oh, well, okay, here you go. I'll hand her the bag of big tummy.
Yeah, and she takes it and she waves her hand. You watch as a little bit of magic goes onto it, and she starts to laugh. Oh, this is a good bag. This is a very good bag.
Yes, I'm rather fond of it myself.
Guidance, yes. The bag, the payment.
I suppose it could be, yes. I haven't really got too much use for it myself.
Depends on the guidance. Looks back over to Francis. What you need?
Well, that's a bit of an open-ended question, isn't it? I guess we've got a few possible responses to that. I mean, what do we want to ask? Is it, where is Zariel's sword, or where is Zariel?
I think we need to find Zarya's sword, or she was going to help us with the bell as well.
Wait, the bell? What's the bell?
Bell? You mean like?
Oh,
Bell,
bell! I thought you meant
the fit fiend? You
No,
do
not
have a
your
bell
demon
too.
bell,
That
no.
summons a demon, but don't tell her
Which we
about
haven't
that.
seen in
maybe.
a minute.
Well, I mean, is it just one question per payment, Ruth? Is that how it works, or?
Yes.
Well, I feel like we just proposed somewhat unfavorable terms for ourselves.
Unless you need Potions. All coins. I can provide you potions.
Do you have any potions that can bring back the dead?
No.
Worth a shot.
This one seems sick. I have potions that could fix him.
He's fine. What sort of potions do you have?
She has almost any kind you could think of.
Acquire your strongest potions, potion seller.
She has some pretty strong ones. Made to order.
You only take payment in soul coins.
For the potions,
potions.
yes.
Well, we need to think about the guidance first, I think.
I think maybe just Zariel's sword would be the best. I'd be skipping a whole bunch of things. We wouldn't have to go
Well, I think so, yes.
to the obelisk.
Okay, Red Ruth, where can we find Zariel's sword?
She like holds out a hand. Give me your hand.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
Not the one that looks like a spoon. Give me your hand.
I give her
Well-
my non-spoon hand.
specifically where the bleeding citadel is.
Wait, what?
That's a.
No, we want to know where Zariel's sword is, because if it's not
Yeah.
at the citadel, that saves
Oh,
us
that's
some
true.
time.
Yeah.
Takes your hand, she looks at it, studies it, and she spits into it.
Oh,
God.
Then she pulls out a knife. This is gonna sting a little.
That's alright.
Okay.
yo,
She
there's one
cuts
hand.
your hand. Take 1 point of damage. And then she
Nice.
squeezes your hand. And you watch as it the blood plops down onto the sand. And she crouches down over it and studies it. Yes. Yes. Scab. Must pass through the scab. Find the citadel. Sword lies inside. Sword will change whoever touches it. Sure of who you want to hold the sword. She looks up at you. The scab.
Well, where can we find the scab? What is it?
She looks at you and goes, hand. More payment.
I'll hold out my hand again.
This one's going to hurt more. And she will like stab through your hand
Oh,
and holds the knife there
There's
and
one
clenches
remaining
your
hand.
hand.
No!
Watches blood drips out, and she like moves it in a circle this time. Where? Always moves. Everything always moves. Where are you? She, drops your hand. The knife is still just in it, and leans over and starts studying things. Yes. Moving. Shakes her head. Cannot get a read on it. She points at like some of the blood that just keeps moving along the sand. Stay still. Stay still. Seems very vexed by this. He looks up at you. Can't read on it. No payment for that one. No payment. She will take the knife out of your hand swiftly.
oh, Francis, are you okay?
No! Joel, how much damage do I take from having a knife driven
Yeah,
through
like
my hand?
probably 5, and then the mental damage that you take from having a knife driven through your hand.
Ruth, somebody recently told me that you can tell people's futures with that sort of blood magic or whatever it is that you're doing. Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
Will you tell my
Futures
future?
are messy sometimes. You
Hmm.
sure?
Oh, I'm sure.
Is
I
there
have
payment?
well, and I'll rummage in my backpack, probably to fairly close to the bottom, and I'll retrieve my wrapped up one golden egg that I have remaining,
Her eyes
and
widen.
I'll show her it, and I'll say, "This is a very rare golden egg from where I'm from."
Red
and,
Ruth knows what this is. Red Ruth
yes,
knows
it's
what
very
this is.
powerful. Yes,
Yes.
yes, I think we both know what it can do. I will give you this
The
if you'll
shutter.
tell my fortune.
Holds it reverently. Yes. One moment. She will run back into the hut. You hear some like clattering sounds and like the opening and shutting of some kind of wooden
like
crate.
that?
She comes scattering back out. And she's like, "Yes, hand."
I'll put my hand out for her. My
Yucha,
left hand.
Yucha. She will take the knife and like drag it along your pointer finger and across your hand, and squeezes your hand down and watches as the blood it pools up like onto Francis's, but she still just as eagerly, gets down on her hands and knees and studies it.
Francis, get out the way.
Yes. Yes, see this. We'll be going on a journey. Long journey.
Hmm.
Cocks her head to the side. Possibly. He looks up, looks at you, and then looks at the tentacle-armed Modron. Something to do with that thing.
Well, I suppose I'll keep an eye on him then.
It is not going to be an easy journey.
I mean, she's probably just talking about
Tangles.
driving back to Bell's Forge.
The egg is good. Good luck on your journey. What
Thank
else? What
you.
else do you have for Red Ruth?
Well, what else do you have for us? There's all
Questions.
sorts of nonsense in here.
Answer the questions.
Well, do we want anything else answered?
I mean, I don't have blood to even ask.
We need to know
Favors?
where this
Trade
this-
favors.
Oh, not more deals.
Ruth, I have 100 ball bearings.
Well, Red Ruth, what do you want?
A bath.
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 I like baths.
In a very long time since Ruth has had a bath. I would like to travel to the Wandering Emporium. Soak in one of the baths.
Wait, there's a bath area down here?
The Wandering Emporium has many things.
I don't
Would you
know
be
where
able
that
to
even
locate
is.
where that is?
Yes. Yes. And she will cut her own hand.
Oh.
Squeeze it.
Thank
and
goodness.
Drop
Well,
it
that's
down. Yeah. And
You're
she,
She starts
Mixing together.
mashing Francis's fingers.
yeah, I'll pull
Francis,
up the-
Hugo, and her are like blood bonded now.
She, obviously the blood just kind of runs along the ash and the sand. But for her, she says that it is to the south and east. I'll go ahead and put a little X on your map here.
Oh,
The Emporium doesn't stay still for long. Indeed, it is in the name. And Mahadi, so restless.
Stay safe down here. It seems like an emporium would be a prime target for, well, just about anything down here.
Mahadi is very powerful, and he deals.
Oh.
Maybe we could give her a ride, and then.
Oh
in,
no,
like,
I do not
exchange
need
for
a ride. I need you to watch my home. There's spirits wandering the bone brambles. Well, want to take the things of mine. But you are not to enter my home. Stand.
Wouldn't dream of it.
But
How long would you be?
as long as it takes to clean these old bones.
Red Ruth, if you are traveling, would you be able to perhaps confer with this Mahadi figure and discover where this scab is?
Famous. Perhaps. Perhaps. You can visit. He's a nice enough chap.
Well, then who would guard your house?
Go after I come back.
Oh.
V, there was a specific question, point of asking here. You know, the one that your soul is now tied to.
Yes, that's true. No. I remember that one. So we have to just defeat, my soul is tied to defeat Zario.
It is freeing Ralzala.
Rizala,
Yeah.
by defeating Zario. That's what I thought it was.
Ralzala said that if you go visit the Oracle, that she may have an alternative solution to freeing her. And if you were to free her, she could give you a personal introduction
Gotcha,
at Bell's
the alternative.
Ford.
I thought we were just gonna destroy Zario.
Up to you. Just that was the reminder for things.
Thank you. Actually, I do have one more question. But is that the only thing you want as payment? Is to go and take a long soak?
Yes. And for you to watch my home while I go.
I guess V would turn back to the group first and say, I don't know how long this would take to stay in this area with spirits and bones and stuff and vines. But I did remember Rosala wanted us to see if maybe she had a different alternative way to release her. And then she was going to give us a recommendation for Belle. But it's up to you, up to everyone, if we wanted to stay here for longer.
I mean, we could could use the hut and take turns taking watch. Use it as a bit of a rest point, or at least me. I'd like to go to sleep.
Well, Red Ruth, this is a considerable distance to travel on foot. Do you have means to move quickly?
Yes. Boss.
So how long do you think you would be? A day or longer?
A day. Be shorter. Longer.
So, we have two options. We could either try to get the information to free Rosala to go get Belle's help for defeating Zariel, or we could just go to this Emporium ourselves to ask the question of where the scab is.
Well, we don't have any other requests in exchange for watching the house. So, I figure that could just be the request for that exchange.
We just don't know how long she'll be.
I can't think she'll be too long if she truly is just going to have a bath.
Okay.
And Cyrus is quite literally coughing up plumes of ash, which is
Maybe he
probably
deserves
needs a
little
bit of a rest. Yes.
Okay. Red Ruth, how would I be able to free Rosala from the demon zapper? Is there any alternative ways? I don't have any blood, but I'll agree to stay here and watch your house. We all will.
Yes. Yes, good, good. I will reveal to you when I return. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. We have a deal then.
Yeah. She will extend her bloodied hand.
Yeah, deal. She shakes it.
Yeah. Deal. Mm-hmm. Okay. As you stand there, waiting, she will go back inside and she packs a bag. Hear a bunch of rummaging and she comes back out and she
Her new bag.
closes, yeah, you know she has the satchel on, but she is carrying it in the bag. She closes the kind of like a rickety wooden door in front of her hut here, and then mutters something under her breath. Try to enter.
I don't really think we want to go inside.
There's tasty things in there.
Well, hold on. What you just told us not to go in? Why are you trying to tempt us to go in now?
Good point. She will. I will return. Soon. Walk away. Back down the trail that you came in on. Leaving
We're
you
gonna be here for a
in a
month.
very tight, quartered area. You, quote, guard her home from spirits.
Maybe we should
Well.
ask for something to help fade it. Can you guys fight spirits?
Well, I think we've proven at this point we can fight just about anything.
Yeah, we got special weapons, right?
Maybe we should have asked for something to deal with them from her.
We should be fine.
It's too late now.
Just as a note for Cyrus, if you had wanted to take the benefits of a short rest to spend hit die, there's plenty of time during this session that you guys were like either traveling or waiting or doing like that you could have done so.
You should have done so now.
Okay.
When the DM advises you, you're just like, yep, that's fine.
I saw his health pool and I went, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, as you wait, what do you want to do? Anyone keep like an actual watch? Do you think that she was being serious in any way, or?
Well, I think she was being serious. I think
Absolutely
something
believe
probably
that.
will. Now that the cat's away, the spiritual mice will come out to play. I think.
I hope they're just the mice.
So I mean, well, is there anything we could do to prepare? Could we, I don't know, barricades or something, or an elevated position to fire from? Or something?
No, not really. You're just like in this really tight corridor of brambles.
I think we should someone should go back to tell Barnabas that it's going to be a while here.
I don't think anyone should go traveling alone through the bone forest. So I would say yes, we either all go or not, and I don't think we should abandon.
Yes, I don't think we should abandon
Barnabas
the
will be
place.
fine.
Yes,
Well, we can't
he's
leave
been
this
left
area
before.
either.
Well, I think technically you can't leave. So, like, theoretically, like, Trescott and Hugo could go? I mean, that seems like a reasonable team.
I mean, theoretically, yes, they could go.
I think
but
we should
don't-
all stay here in
Yeah.
case something comes.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We just might get robbed, but I mean, who cares? Like, we can't do anything if we get robbed.
There's
Or
not
else
that
we'll
much
just
in
be
the
waiting for
car anyway.
a while. Like we died.
If anyone would like to attempt to keep some watch, go ahead and roll me perception check. As you
I'll
wait,
keep a watch. Why not?
I will.
I take a short rest, Joel, to recover from being stabbed. in the
Unnatural
hand.
20.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Because you kind of like wait, watch. The Modron picks around and grabs things from the brambles and looks at them. And
Bearing in mind what Red Ruth said, at some point I'll just try talking to the Modron and be like, "So, how's it going, buddy?
long tentacle hands. Eep, merp,
How you dealing with those new hands you got?"
eep, merp. And he like reaches out to touch you with his weird long tentacle
I'll
finger
just
hands.
turn around and be like, "Okay, great talk. Chat later."
Merp. He continues to float off.
I don't know whether I love or hate that guy, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So you wait for a time. Nothing really happens. It's the oppression of being inside the bone bramble. You go.
Hello.
A few hours pass. Taking naps and shifts or rations or something like that. Notice something. There's movement in the bramble around something large.
As soon as I saw something, I would genuinely be like, "Oh, I think we might have some company of some sort," and I'd sort of shake Francis and Cyrus awake, or if anyone was napping, I would sort of rouse them from their sleep.
And as you rouse them and people get ready, there's some more flashes of movement, but the brambles remain undisturbed as you see flitters of like light around. But the largest thing comes directly out of the bramble in front of you. And it looks rather horrifying. I'm going to be honest.
Of course. Joel,
surprised- I'd be
I
surprised if it didn't.
don't believe you. You just had children's
Well,
skulls.
it's not like a nice German Shepherd or, like
How can it be worse?
No.
koala or something.
It is a tree. It is a very
trees.
large tree, and
My guess is there's a bunch of corpses attached to it.
there was
Justin, you're
kind
so
of one.
jaded from being.
There is
Well, that'd
kind
be
of some
delicious fruit.
corpses attached to it.
Oh wow.
I think this
Thank
button,
goodness.
or is it this button, or is it this button? Son of a. I want to make the thing go. There it is. That's the button I was
Oh,
looking
Look at
nice.
for.
that one just peeking out like, oh.
Hello.
I feel like that's actually the least terrifying thing I've seen down here.
Really?
Yes.
The
just a-
birthing tree.
I'm disappointed at this point.
Oh. I liked like the little faces that are in it. But
Yeah, that's
okay.
something.
Sorry
reminds me
to
of-
disappoint.
It's not the least
I
terrifying
guess.
thing, but it's not the most
No,
terrifying.
but it's not the most.
Okay.
No, I don't like how bone white it is. And
The
blood
most
and-
terrifying thing is Joel's southern accent. So we're just not going to the crossing again.
Oh.
I
love
am
this
from
one,
the
thank you.
south. That's
Wow.
not fair.
This ish right here reminds me of SCP-3989, man.
I don't know what that
Cool, though.
means, but
It's the Bone Forest.
The spirits come surging forth in front of you,
398.
howling out their anger. The tree rumbles. Red Ruth must pay for what she's done.
Well, hold on, she's not here. Come back later.
And I need you all to roll me initiative.
Already well ahead of you.
Oh boy, not
Nice.
20.
I got nat 22.
I did not. I got a 5.
Triska got a 6.
Which with a +3, so I got a 2. Shout out to the 2 crew.
So around you here, you're in a bit of a tight situation. These are all the I removed the lighting blocks for these. The house is behind you. It's this big black square
Right.
here.
Okay. Yep.
The brambles are tight, and they make these like alleyways. The spirits are obviously capable of passing straight through them. You, as physical beings, will definitely need to make a little bit of an extra effort to pass through those various different things. Also, incredibly difficult to fire projectiles through these thick brambles.
Good to know.
Okay. That's kind of where we start this out. We'll just go ahead and have Francis be first. So like even seeing them is kind of difficult through each of the brambled areas here. Like you know they're there.
How flammable do the brambles look?
For fuck's sake.
Probably not really.
They're made of bone, Connor.
Calcium
Made of
stuff.
bone.
Yeah,
in a
so
fire
there's like
forest.
calcified corpses merged with trees. I mean, they are a semblance of wood, but like definitely not what you're used to in that regard.
Good.
Okay, Joel, are you ready for my turn? I'm
I
ready
am,
to give it to
absolutely.
you. Okay. Well, first thing, well, actually, because can I see everyone in my party, and can I see the bone tree?
Yeah, I mean, you know that they are there. You know where your party is amongst this area. That's fine.
Okay, well, so, I mean, I guess, I need to literally be able to see them to do the Mantle of Inspiration.
I see.
Which is what I want to do, so, can I
Probably
do
move down
that?
a little bit and then see us
Well, I don't
all.
want to move too close.
Realizing that Francis
You
didn't
probably
have
can't
any
see
vision.
me.
My bad. Okay. So no, you. I mean, it would be a little. It's a little tough, but I mean, you can move and try and see if you can see the rest of them.
Okay. Can I see them from here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone except Trescott. I can include myself now. I'm going to use my Mantle of Inspiration, so everyone gets 8 temporary hit die. Or hit points, sorry, not hit die.
I was like, oh my goodness.
And they can use their reaction to move provoking attacks of opportunity.
Yes. So if you would like to move right now, you can.
So okay, so are these brambles difficult terrain or?
You're gonna make a check on the way through.
That's what I figured.
And
I'm
we're
gonna
allowed
back
to-
up as my
No.
reaction.
Okay. You do not provoke any attacks of opportunity from the brambles around you.
Thank goodness. Is this
Yeah,
map
I would-
pretty
I would
laggy for
like
anyone
to
else, or should I?
Forward.
Is it?
It is
Not
a bit
just-
laggy. I think it's the lighting engine.
Yeah,
Seems to be
probably.
doing okay for me, and
I
I've been
mean,
running
we can
twice.
use it.
Yeah. I was just wondering. I was wondering if I should
It's
refresh or if it's everyone.
Yeah, I was essentially seeing if Cyrus and Trescott could move up here.
Yeah, I think.
So
everyone's gonna
passing
jump-
through the brambles definitely need a strength check.
Oh.
Oh shit, strength. Well,
Saving throw?
Prescott.
Or just
A
a check?
strength
Okay,
check.
Prescott.
Trescott
beats that.
does not get, because I didn't use the feature on him. I can only target 4 people, and I included myself this time.
So Cyrus, what is your actual strength score? Because it's not a save; it's just a check.
It's not a save, it's just a check.
Oh. Okay, my strength score is 2.
Okay, so that is a 17.
No, so that was Trescott's roll.
Okay. So what is Trescott's
5.
strength? 5. Okay. So he has a 20. Trescott barrels on through the brambles here.
Sorry, Trescott can't. I didn't use it on Trescott. He can't move.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
right.
Yep,
Okay.
okay. He's
That's my
back there.
bad. Okay.
Cyrus, that is a 9. You also cannot force your way through the brambles. B, however, on a 12, you can.
Okay. Nice.
Right. Then for my action, Joel, I'm going to use my new spell.
Okay.
Raluthim's Psychic Lance.
Uh-huh.
So and I'm targeting the big tree,
Sure.
the bone tree. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, for a tree, pretty intelligent, honestly. But he rolls a
Wha-
6, so that's tough.
So he takes 7d6 psychic damage.
God damn.
So, well, that's not great.
Ooh.
18.
18, that's 3 1s in there. Oh, man.
That's a bad miss.
However,
that's a bad miss.
It's incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Target
Yeah, I should've just
76
pulled it
psychic
down.
damage and incapacitated until the start of your next turn. Okay,
Yes.
sounds good.
And then I will just move. Well, actually, I don't want to block Hugo in. I guess I'll shift down here without crossing the brambles and end my turn.
Okay. All right, so it is Cyrus's turn now.
How tall are the brambles?
They go all the way up.
All the way up? Okay. I wasn't sure if they were like brambles or trees.
So, yeah, it's a bit of a maze, but like it's just
Brambles.
vines and brambles and just shrubs and just everything, and it all trees and all goes up and creates like a canopy over you as well.
Gotcha. I'm going to. I guess I can move over here. Yeah, I'll move there. And then nope, 7 there. And
I don't
wanna
know where you're
be-
moving.
Oh, sorry. It's not showing? I was gonna move there,
Okay.
going around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just lagging.
And then I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna attempt to hit the ghost, I suppose, with my cool mace.
Okay.
Yeah, cool mace.
Okay.
So first attack is
An 11 will just miss. The 21
attack is
will
21.
hit.
Okay,
For
that's
9.
And then my free awesome bonus, I'm going to punch. 18.
18 will hit for 19 total
How?
points of damage.
How is it that my fist did better than my mace? It was like,
Crit.
oof. Ah.
Okay.
Then I will cough and I will move. Oh no. If I move, they could hit me.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Hugo. I'm in your way. But yeah, that's my
Wonderful.
turn.
Hugo.
Yes. I mean, I would just try it as long as I can see this spirit.
Uh-huh.
You know, reasonably. I understand there's a lot of brambles between us. I would just try to take a shot at them, I think.
Yeah. Gotta be a tough one, but yes.
Yeah. Okay, I will steady aim it, as is tradition. 28.
Ooh, the
there.
28 will find the mark for 20 piercing damage.
Wow.
And 7 points of sneaky.
That is a disgusting amount of piercing damage. Okay.
Double ammo. And it is magical as well, if the
Yeah. Absolutely matters. Okay, cool. As it blasts through the brambles here and slams into the creature. Yeah. Right.
Bullets win again. And I'll pass my turn.
In retribution,
Nope.
the spirit wails out. And I need everyone except for V and the Modron to roll me wisdom saving throws. Or sorry, constitution saving throws.
That's really
Oh,
bad.
fuck. Why'd it have to be con, man?
19.
12.
Oh, 16, thank you.
Okay.
Well, before response, he's gonna use her flash of genius for Francis.
Nice. And
Good.
what is it?
Plus 4.
Good.
Oh, it's just plus 4.
Because Francis was about to drop to 0 hit points.
Yep.
Holy crap.
Otherwise, right now, everyone on the success takes 3d6, so just 6 total points of psychic damage. The spirit will just fly through the brambles here to meet up with Hugo. The other one, however, is going to do the same thing. It will wail. And I need everyone but V and the Modron to make me Constitution saving throws again.
Francis gets the aura, right?
Francis does indeed get the aura, yes. Which I think was a plus
another
2.
another 12.
What's the bonus on Trescott's aura? It says charisma mod.
Did you say everyone?
charisma
Make
mod
a
is
second
three.
con save, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Francis, so you have a
12.
15.
But I will add a knack
You
to it.
want to add Knack? Yep. Good plan.
I will add.
Oh, that's not how you type. An 8. There you go. Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Let me just. I want to real quick read Flash of Genius of how many times I can actually use
Uses
it.
your reaction. And then I believe it is equal to your proficiency modifier. Either that or your intelligence bonus.
Oh, sorry, that's just a
Yeah,
save.
you can
I
use
can't.
your action, so I can't save.
I
this
can't add
time.
my knack to that. That's just a 12. I can't do it on the save. If it's a check, I can. But that's
Okay. The whale hurts your very soul,
Ow.
Hugo,
Soul.
and you drop to 0 hit points.
Poggers.
Flying fudge.
But I've got 8 temporary, so I'm fine.
The Modron will attempt to stab the spirit. Good job, Modron. He does. Good job, buddy. Does 4 piercing damage. All right. The other spirit here in front of you, Cyrus, is absolutely going to... Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's going to just make the attack here. It reaches out with its hand, rolls a 12, which is going to end up missing you here. And you can feel the intense cold emanating from its spiritual body. Prescott.
Prescott is super excited that he can beat things up.
Great.
Crap, should he go towards the... I feel like Trescott would go towards the big tree. Let's see if he can break through the brambles.
Okay, strength check.
I thought
23.
that's a save.
That's a, well, yeah. So he has a plus
But it'd be
5, so it'd be
20.
20. Yep, so
Yeah.
he still goes through.
All right, cool.
Breaks through the brambles here.
He's just gonna walk up to the tree and be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he's going to go ahead and, hit it.
Sure. 18
18.
does hit.
And he'll Searing Smite.
Searing Smite
Yeah,
is a
it's-
bonus action, so he would have cast that previously, and then...
Oh! Okay, sorry. What? How do I... Oh, Divine Smite. There it is.
Okay.
Boop. Wait, what? Am I dumb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There it goes.
It always has it. Okay, I see. That's what it
Yep,
means.
14 total points of damage on the first strike.
Second strike is a 12.
The 12, unfortunately, is going to clang off the bark of the tree.
All right. That is his turn.
B.
All right, so B's gonna step up probably to the spirit,
Okay.
right? 'Cause she can see. And then she's going to try to punch it twice with her lightning launcher.
Mm-hmm.
14,
14 will hit.
so 8 damage, and I'm just gonna hit it again. 19
Okay. When
or
your
11.
when your lightning hits the creature, you watch as it kind of dances over its body and doesn't seem to do as much as you would hope.
Gotcha. Okay. And then as she has a melee, as her bonus action, she is going to cast Sanctuary on Cyrus.
Ooh. What's that?
Okay.
So it's you ward a creature with a range against an attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack spell. Spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects, so if it does scream, such as...
He's also 5 feet out of range. Oh, sorry, 5 feet out of range. Sanctuary is 30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet?
And also, if he makes any attacks, it cancels Sanctuary. So
I
that
don't
is
need
something
it.
that he has to do.
Okay, I will move up slightly for V and cast it on Truscott instead.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. That's it. Yep, that'll be her.
All right. The tree cannot make any actions here, and it can only move. It is going to, shove its way through the brambles around here and move forward. But it cannot take any actions until, well, Francis's turn. So it is now in front of you, Francis.
Nice! It's right next to me, Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to... I will cast Aid,
Okay.
targeting Hugo, Cyrus, and Trescott.
Can you target me when I'm down?
Can I see him?
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see him.
Yeah, just choose up to 3 target creatures within range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increases by 5 for the duration.
Nice. I'm back, baby.
Just remember to remove them. We found out that we were doing Cyrus's new constitution modifiers. That we had some extra health floating around.
But other than that, though, I'm really not sure what I want to do here. There's a big tree in front of me.
There is a big tree there.
Hit the tree.
I've just used my action.
Give it a punch. 1 damage.
I will.
Teleport away.
I can't do that. I will bardically inspire Hugo.
Okay.
Hugo, I've got you up beyond it. You've got to help me now. Help me.
Thank you. My soul hurts, but I'll do my best.
Okay. Francis, any movement or anything, or are you good here?
No, I'll stay.
All right, Cyrus.
I feel like it's clobbering time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's clobbering time.
And switch target.
The same spirit.
Okay.
That is a 20.
It'll hit.
I will use a key point to do Flurry of Blows. That was... Okay, that was only one of them.
Yeah, so you'll have to do the next one. And then you still have your secondary main action attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will hit. It's 13.
All of these are going to hit.
Hell yeah. Math is hard.
11,
18.
20, 27, 36. 36 total points, and you feel as if the spirit in front of you is fading here. Its tether to this realm falling quickly.
Good. And that is all I can do. And that was my action and a bonus action.
Yep. Okay.
That's it.
Hugo, you're on the ground, but you are alive.
Yes, I'll stand up, first of all.
Okay.
Holy fuck, I'm injured. I will... I mean, I'm penned in by this Banshee, so I will soul knife it and fight it in melee.
Okay.
So my first one is a 17 to hit.
That's it.
Now the question is the Modron an ally? I assume so in this fight.
He is.
Sneak attack. All right, so that does 12 points overall, and then my offhand is a 13 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Oh, for 8 points. So there you go.
Yeah.
So 20 points in total.
Yes. All right.
Other than that, I will call out saying, if anybody has any remedial actions to take, I would appreciate them. I'm in somewhat, not pain, but I do feel as though my soul has been ripped from my body.
I could theoretically help you.
Yes, Francis sort of stuffed it back in, but it's all wonky.
It's all wonky. You didn't put it on right.
It's like a duvet when it bunches up at one end.
Okay.
My turn.
This spirit over here, instead of hitting V, I need everyone except for Hugo, because you do not have line of sight here, to make me a wisdom saving throw. As she creates this horrifying visage, her mouth dropping open and screaming outwards.
And I rolled a 6 roll.
Good.
Well,
So I look right at it. I feast my little peepers all over the terrifying visage.
And then you are indeed frightened. So that will be fear for... I don't know who the second roll was there.
Trescott.
For Trescott, so it'll be Trescott. Will also be afraid.
Coward.
Okay. All that one is going to do. The one in front of Hugo here is going to try to hit Hugo. It will be an 18 to hit Hugo.
Yeah, unfortunately that is going to hit me.
It'll be 13 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down again.
I'll just float around in this direction. The monodrone. Going to attempt to stab. He's not doing a whole lot here, but you know what? All he has is a tiny. He has a tiny knife, and he's doing his best with a tiny knife. Yeah, he does hit. The Dryad Spirit over here that is failing is going to use its wail, and I need everyone except for Hugo, because you're down, and V, because you're a construct, to roll me Constitution saving throws.
I like being construct.
19.
Nice.
Ooh, Trescott again.
Prescott hits 0.
What is... Sanctuary can't help against this, right?
No.
Okay.
No, this is an area effect.
All right. Well, that's awkward.
Trescott hits the ground. Trescott's turn. I need a death saving throw.
15. One success.
One success. V.
Oh, everyone's going down. I suppose V would. She would. Let's see. The distance. So that was. She's gonna use her bonus action, boots to teleport her to Trescott.
Okay.
Here. And then she's gonna use Cure Wounds at level 2. Because her friends are literally melting in front of her.
Okay.
And that will be for 19 total.
Nice. Okay.
Help.
Trescott is conscious.
That'll be her turn. That's it.
All right. The tree will act. Will slam down twice. Once onto Cyrus and once onto V, as you have now teleported over here and surprised him so greatly.
That's fair.
The one onto Cyrus is a 21 to hit
You monster.
for 19 bludgeoning damage, and a 28 to hit
Damage.
on V for
Who
13
else to
bludgeoning damage. Damage.
Bludgeoning cabbage.
Cabbage.
Wait, how much did you say was hitting me?
Bludgeoning
19.
damage.
19. Okay.
Shut up.
Unbelievable.
Shut up yourself, you murky cunt.
Speaking of him, Francis, it's your turn, and you are indeed afraid while you have line of sight to the creature that is over here. Most of what you do is at disadvantage. But
Okay.
depending on what you're doing, if you like cast spells and stuff like that, you're probably fine.
I'm probably going to cast a spell, Joel.
That makes sense.
In fact, I'm probably just going to cast Aid again. Trescott's up now, though, right? He's got-
So
Yeah.
they cannot benefit from aid twice in one day, right?
Does it say that?
Because their HP max can't go up twice here.
I mean, you tell me, Joel. It doesn't
As
say
far as
anything like
I
that in
know.
the spell, but if you rule it so.
Does your max HP and stuff not reset when you go down? Or that's
It just says it has the duration of 8 hours. So.
Yeah.
who knows?
All right. In which case, flip an egg.
Also, is Trescott still frightened? Or does that reset on downs as well?
He will be able to make the save again. He can roll a wisdom saving throw.
And Joel, I'm going to do something very courageous, and I will move to Hugo.
Yeah.
I will take the attack of opportunity.
He's definitely gonna do it.
Gonna be so much damage.
Oh, that is a 22 to hit for 14
that-
bludgeoning damage.
Okay, that's not so bad. And then I will cast Cure Wounds. I'll do a level 3.
Okay.
I'll do a level 3 on Hugo. So, for fuck's sake, 9.
Oh my god.
Oh, higher level
Oh,
cast.
no,
19.
19. My bad.
19.
That's
Alright.
flipping out.
I get back up. Very cross at this banshee.
Back down.
Stop trying to kill me, you ethereal harlot.
And then I will end my turn. That's it, Joel.
Okay. Cyrus.
The beast in the hollow. She's a dwelling place for demon. I'm gonna hit him. 14.
Okay. 14 does hit for 11 damage, and you watch as this spirit does dissipate in front of you.
Oh wait, it already took its reaction. Haha, get effed on. Okay, so we're gonna shoot. Man, you stupid banshee had to be behind the bramble. I guess I'm actually just gonna go down and hit this dude more.
Sure.
Crud. All right. Quarterstaff for 19.
19,
And I'm gonna
yep.
bonus action. Flurry of blows.
Yeah, all
Give it to
three
him,
will
21.
hit.
Heck yeah, bud. Math, that's 3/8. It's 24.
24. Okay.
Awesome. That's my turn.
Hugo, welcome back. Again.
Thanks. I'm gonna fight the Banshee.
Sounds
again.
good.
I do not like this Banshee.
Banshee is through the brambles there. We'll have a bit of extra cover.
I'm still gonna swing at them.
Yep.
That's an 11. That's not good.
Unfortunately, that one will not hit.
And the second one is a 19.
19 will find the mark for 6.
And also do my sneak, so 15 points in total.
You watch as it shimmers in front of you here, barely holding on to its tether on the plane.
Stop. Barely holding onto your tether on the plane. Let go.
Modron's gonna get the
I'll,
kill.
It says, no!
End my turn.
Okay. Over
Go,
here,
Modron.
this
Windmill him with your
spirit
big
will
arms.
come up to B.
Sweet.
It's going to make an attack. It is a 12 and will miss. The one
See,
up
I didn't use
here.
shield. Fine.
You're kidding up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh.
Roll a
Oh,
D3. Modron is 1, Francis is 2, Hugo is 3. All right, Hugo.
Hugo.
That is a 20 to hit for 13 points of necrotic damage, but this
I'm
time
still
you don't go
alive.
down.
Goodness.
Hooray.
Okay. All
Get
right.
him.
On a
Get
drone.
him.
Going to stab. He hits.
Do the stab.
And we watch as the tentacled fingers with the knife go like a whip, and it slaps the creature and it disappears.
Here you go, Modron. Good job, Modron.
Mojo, we hear the level up sound. The Modron becomes slightly larger.
True
Okay.
damage.
Trescott.
That's save. Oh wait, no. No, did he get up?
Yeah, I got him up.
V
Gave
cure
him-
wounds him. Yeah.
Cure wounds.
Yeah. He has 19 health.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so does Trescott want to heal
I
himself?
believe he's still frightened though.
Yeah, he needs to make a wisdom's. Well, no, because he went down. Yeah, he's still frightened. So that's a problem. But otherwise,
So frightened can't come closer to the thing it's frightened by. And what else?
yeah, so this fear is. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns with disadvantage if the Dryad Spirit is within line of sight. Yes, so for this fear, yes, you cannot approach, and all attacks and ability checks while within line of sight of the creature you're afraid of are at disadvantage.
So what I think
He's not
Prissy
big enough
boy.
to body block.
he's gonna do... I think he's just gonna heal the crap out of himself.
Okay?
Yeah, he's just gonna... Let's go with 30 lay on hands. He has 40 apparently.
Yeah,
So
level 8.
all right. I don't.
Okay, and then make a
think he
wisdom
has
saving
any
throw
cool-
if he's done with the turn.
Yeah, I don't think he has any cool bonus actions that I know of. Wisdom save. 16.
Advantage.
Oh,
Because
disadvantage.
he's
Right.
line of sight of the creature. Okay,
16.
16. Yep, he will save and clear the fear here. Great.
And yeah, that's it.
B.
All right. Well, now that that guy's up, she is. I think it's a disadvantage because I have range. Okay. She is going to cast Shatter. 60. Oh goodness, it's 60. 1 second. I think that's way too big.
No. Not that's the range, not the.
Oh, the range. Sorry.
the
yeah,
effect is 10 feet.
Okay. So, I guess, near the front of the house, she'll cast it so that it'll hit both the spirit and the tree.
And Francis,
Well, no.
And the Modron?
She had it over here, like,
they're gonna cast
Oh,
it
wait.
at the door.
yeah.
10 feet would hit you.
Gonna hit there, and then here.
That's over
Doesn't
10
hit me.
feet. Okay, so you're casting inside the house that you can't see.
Like right on the. It's like on the window of the house.
Doesn't Shatter also deal like double damage?
And
to
it would be Francis
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
objects?
All right.
And it
all
would
right.
also
fine,
be
fine.
Hugo.
Yes. Okay. I will punch the thing with my lightning launcher. All right.
Okay. Which thing?
25.
Which thing? The ghost?
The ghost.
Okay. Yep.
Yes.
25 definitely hits. 13 points of damage.
13. We're just gonna have a nice, easy time. 18 to hit for another 6.
Okay. For 19 total, and again, the lightning crackles across the creature's body.
Okay. And that'll be her turn. We're just gonna.
Okay. The tree has 2 targets here. I'm assuming Trescott got up on his turn
Yes.
before he gets slammed at advantage. It's a 23 on the first against V and a 22 on the second against Trescott.
Okay.
Trescott actually I need a wisdom save to see if he can even hit it. Never mind, Trescott is good to go because Sanctuary is still up because Trescott has not made an aggressive action. V, it will be 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Trescott would like to use his reaction
Okay.
to rebuke the violent.
Okay.
The tree must make a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Rolled a 22.
All right, so it takes half damage.
It takes 10, right? So. Cool.
Eat that tree.
And it gets rebuked. Francis.
Oh. Am I still afraid? I don't know if I should.
We needed to do the wisdom save from previous.
Okay.
I don't think it's not in your line of sight.
Alright, it's
so
a 4.
You are still afraid?
It's out there.
It's up.
Golly gee, I don't really know what I want to do here. I will just try and Eldritch Blast the big tree. With disadvantage, so a 10, and then my second attack is a 24.
24 will definitely hit for 3 points of damage.
Nice, reckon it. And then I'll just, pardon me, go. I'll just get out of your way, so you can have a clear shot. And that ends my turn.
Hey, Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep hitting the tree.
It is indeed a tree.
Hitting trees is fun. Quarterstaff, 23, hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna quarterstaff again. 24, hell yeah.
Yep.
Key, flurry of blows. 9 and 11.
Yeah. And like as you've been punching this thing, and it's just like you are punching a tree. It seems pretty resistant to you punching it and bludgeoning it, but you know, you're doing damage. 23 and 24 will definitely hit here. The other two, unfortunately, are not hard enough hits.
Get some nice 12 damage. That's totally fine.
Okay.
That's it.
Hugo.
Well, as Francis got out of the way, I'm just gonna take finally a clear shot at the tree.
Sure.
No, I'll take a normal shot. Okay. That is gonna be a wow. That's actually a natural one. A 14 to hit.
14.
You
Unfortunately.
do have my Bardic Inspiration die.
Oh, I
Yeah,
will add.
used.
What is your die at the moment?
It's a D8.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 will. With the brambles in front of it,
Oh, come on, Joel!
it has cover. It's not gonna be enough.
That's fine.
It's
Alright.
a tree!
It's not gonna be enough.
It is a big ass tree. But
It is a big ass tree.
Yeah, that's my turn then. I
Like basically, we just have like the bullet ricochets through the brambles and ricochets off the bark of the tree. It was like it's just under.
That's a sturdy boy. All right, yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. The spirit of the dryad will attempt to hit V one more time. That's a natural 20, V.
Ow.
Or 24. For
Okay.
26 points of necrotic damage.
26, you said?
26.
Good rebuke now. I'm just kidding.
I have resistance to
alright.
necrotic damage.
You got it. I'm still up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you come over here. Modron is going to attempt to continue to help.
Oh, thank you.
Beep boop.
Emer.
Beamer.
Emer. That's an 18 to hit. He does so for 4 more piercing damage. It is a ghost, and he has a non-magical weapon, but you know, like, he's here. He's doing it. Truscott.
I think Truscott, it's time once again to make an aggressive action.
Okay, Sanctuary falls off here.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the. Oh wait. Hit the stupid tree.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smite it. That's 12. Just gotta make sure I use my slot. And we'll do it again. You do it.
27 hits.
You can only smite once, right?
You can smite every time you hit,
Oh my goodness.
as long as you have spell slots.
Can I make this? How do I make the smite bigger? Just roll.
You
the die
roll a high. Well, you use a higher level spell slot, and you roll an additional D8 per level, and you can just manually roll it if you want to roll higher.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, so plus 3 more.
Okay. So 12 on the first,
So 20,
and 20 on the second.
32?
Yep. So 32 total points of damage delivered
Heck
here.
yeah.
The tree looks, I would say, bloodied, but it is bleeding from every one of its already open orifices, because trees bleed, I guess. And
I should
yeah,
sap.
it's moving a little bit slower now. The
It's
spirit
heavily
itself
damaged.
also, yeah, the spirit is also looking pretty banged up, and by banged up because it's a spirit less corporeal. Not even a thing. Truscott, anything else?
Nope.
Hey, V.
All right, how hurt is the spirit looking?
I mean, it looks hurt. It's not dead again.
Okay.
Kind of like fading in and out of existence, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. V's gonna cast Magic Missile at level 2. No, it's like right directly in front of her. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Magic missile won't miss.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So just 4 times, right?
Be 4 times.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so 13
Wow.
total points of damage delivered to the spirit as the force of your magic missiles rends its spiritual body.
And that will be her turn.
Okay. The tree. It only has 2 targets here. Can you target the 2 targets it can reach? Claiming both down here. Ooh, it is going to roll an 11 and a 12. Will miss both. Francis, you are afeared.
I will try not to be Joel if I can.
Okay. The wisdom. Yeah, the wisdom save happens at the end of your turn regardless. And while in
sorry.
line of sight of the creature, it is at disadvantage. But yeah, unfortunately, with 6, it's not going to be enough to save out of it anyways.
Okay. I guess I will just try and fire an Eldritch Blast at the Banshee.
Okay,
So,
we'll be at
with the
disadvantage.
advantage of 12.
The 12 will just hit.
Okay, so the 12
10.
is 2 damage and 10 on the second. And then I'll just I don't know, shuffle back there. Yeah, and
Okay. Cyrus.
Just getting real sick of this. Oh wait, I forgot I can do it. Oh wait, we're in hell though. Darn it. I have Searing Arc Strike, which allows me to do Burning Hands as a bonus action, but we're in hell.
Well, it is a tree.
Yeah, we're Bone Forest. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna keep hitting them.
Okay.
Whoop. 26, baby.
26 does hit. 17 will
17.
also hit.
Hell yeah. Punch him again. 16.
Okay.
11,
So you've
21,
used 5 key points now. Is that right?
I think 4, but I mean, I'm down to have 5.
You're keeping better track than I am.
Yeah. I have
16.
I have a thing.
Both 16s will just hit. That'll be 18, 24, 29 total points of bludgeoning damage. Again, punching the tree seems to, it does hurt it, but a little less than you're probably hoping for. It does seem to be moving very slowly at this point.
Do you remember that my fists are
Probably
magic?
on its last limbs. Yep, doesn't matter.
That's fair. I assume it just that straight up has resistance to bludgeoning. That is Cyrus's turn. He's starting to cough a bit more because he's just been punching real fast, real hard. Just like
Spending all of those key points. Nice. All right, Hugo.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just take another shot at it while we're trying
Yeah.
to finish this bloody tree off. That is gonna be a 19 to hit
That'll do.
for total 22 points of damage.
And as the bullet beds itself inside the bleeding tree, the tree stops moving.
Get treed. Nice. Yeah, I'll end my turn there. I'm not going near that other banshee.
Okay. Yeah, this one here is. I'm gonna have it make a little intelligence check. Oh, that's a nat 1. Okay, it stays. It stays and lashes out at V here. As a 20 to hit for
Yep.
10 necrotic damage as it wails. She bound us here! She left us here in the brambles! She continues
Who
to
did?
cry. Red Ruth!
Feels bad, man.
Oh. Do you
Bad, we're
like
mercenaries.
release?
As you ask that question, the Monodrone slaps her with a dagger.
How about he just slaps her? Like, shut up.
Back tentacle?
Trescott.
Trescott.
I know. I'm trying to figure out.
Trescott!
Trescott?
I guess
It's
you can walk
Trescott's
to the
turn.
tree.
Roll
I'm
magic.
trying to
Let's
figure
go.
out if I can walk.
Justin's
okay.
your turn,
Can I
Trescott?
like walk up here?
Sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure because it's freaking tight in here, man.
Trescott?
Trescott?
Wait, is it Trescott's turn?
Yes.
Trescott?
Trescott's gonna stab himself.
Oh,
Wow.
Trescott's gonna hit the damn thing.
yeah. 22 hits.
I'm not gonna.
smiting?
Well, yeah, I'm not smiting. Just the 12.
Okay.
And then he'll attack again. It's 15
15 does hit.
and 15 slashing. That's pretty good.
27 total.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a non-magical weapon, so it is not doing as much damage to the Dryad spirit as we would hope, but it does look to be almost done.
Wait, he has a silver longsword. What?
Yeah, the one you're using doesn't say that. Also, doesn't matter because silver doesn't do anything against it.
Okay.
B?
Yeah. So I mean, V would be asking, would you like release? She's still considerate.
Sounds a bit like a massage parlor, to be honest.
I roll another save for her. She's incoherent at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she cannot.
All right, then V's gonna just cast magic missile again at level 2.
She's lost all ability
1,
to
2,
the
3,
reason.
and 4.
That'll be enough as this one
Okay.
gets slammed away by your magical force missiles and perishes again, reaching out into the bone brambly beyond.
I hope that was right. Bye.
I don't think anything is right down here.
Well, I don't think it's right that they were trapped here. That's pretty rude.
I mean, lady was a hag that used blood magic, like.
She did have those children's skulls.
Yes, but trapped here or not, they still tried to tear our souls from our body and then do all sorts of horrible stuff, so I didn't feel that bad for them.
Yeah, and Hugo did say that we weren't the people they were looking for. But they still tried to front, so they had to go down.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go lie down.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Cyrus.
Alrighty. It's a 4.
Suffer 1 point of exhaustion.
Yes! Exhaustion's a mechanic that does not get used enough, and I'm so happy. I need to add it.
Seems that you have exerted yourself beyond your current capacity, being made of 1/3 hell ash, and you find yourself very tired.
I wonder if that was it. Should we expect more spirits?
Based on this place,
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe we should rest and still keep a watchful eye out.
Shall I create the tiny hut?
I think that would be good.
Shall I cast the tiny hut?
You cast the tiny hut. You're like, yeah, we'll watch the place, but we're gonna be inside the hut the whole time. Absolutely. The tiny hut is cast. Some of the brambles kind of like stick through it after it is cast, but you have plenty of space for you and your friends to be beside the house here, to rest for a time. If you would like to short rest, you can. Want to hold off on that, you can also.
Oh, I will short rest. How many hit die have I got? I've got... Lovely.
Play my Song of Rest.
Thank you, Francis.
It's an
What does
extra
that
D6 every time. Or just for if you roll a hit die, you also get an extra D6.
Each time or just once?
Just
Just the
once.
one time.
Okay.
Oh, got a 6. Take that.
32,
Neat.
27, 33.
And Cyrus, remember that your hit die are modified by your Constitution saving
I'm
or
so
Constitution
injured.
modifier.
Hate math.
So that's 1, 2, 3,
Hate math.
4 lower. Okay.
Good. I burnt all my hit die in Song of Rest. I'm still not full health. I'm a healthy boy.
Hey. So as you rest, taking a bit of a breather. It's been a few hours now. And eventually, walking down the path, you can see through your hut Ruth. She looks slightly cleaner than before. It seems she maybe got like her laundry done as well. Tracks that she wears and the bones look especially bleached and white. The chattering skulls of infants around her neck also seem to have been cleaned. She approaches and looks at the dome because she can't see through it. What is this?
It's our camping equipment.
It's our camping equipment.
Interesting. He like looks down at the tree and kicks it. Huh. So there was some trouble then.
Yeah,
Looks like
the tree and some spirits, I guess, attacked.
They said that you trapped them here.
I did. They, from time to time, want to punish me for crimes. They are just fools.
Anyway, so can you help me now?
Ah, yes. We're so relaxed from my bath. Orium is wonderful. Is a beacon of light in the dark. Ah, yes. Ralzala must drink the blood of a titan to free herself from Zariel's pact.
Drink the blood of a titan.
Uldrak
Where would we find that?
may be able
Oh,
to
there you
help.
go.
He may not be what he used to be. Do you have a map?
I do, and I unfurl it.
She will take one of her long, spindly fingers and point at a spot on your map. Here's where Uldrak lies.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Look, I know it says his grave, but
Also,
you know-
no. But yes. And no.
I mean, is his blood just there for the taking, or
Oh. Maybe.
well, that's handy.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's something, and you said that nice bath place is right nearby as well.
Ooh, if you would like to go there, you should be quick. The Emporium moves frequently.
Well, I
Sir.
guess we. Sorry, go ahead, Red Ruth. I don't want to interrupt you.
Anything else that Red Ruth may be able to help you with? The location of the scab. Yes?
Yes. That's what
Well, you said you didn't know.
Very nice conversation. With the man of the Emporium. Ahadi was most understanding. It did cost me some coins, though. She seems kind of disappointed about that. The north, in the storm clouds, past the nests of the wasps, should find the scab.
Hmm.
I kind of almost don't want to know the answer, but what does it look like?
Well, he like looks down at your hand that's just beginning to scab over from where, you've been trying to heal it. Like that, but bigger.
Hmm.
Oh, God. Great.
Rising out of the ground, encompassing, citadel of
Hmm.
I guess we have a clear destination in mind for once. Or at least a series of destinations to go to.
Yes.
I suppose so.
I don't have anything else for Red Ruth. I don't know about you guys.
I personally would like to get out of the spooky, scary forest.
Oh, the bag. The one you gave.
Oh, yes.
Found
yes, the
out what it
strange bag.
is.
Oh, what is it?
You know how there are bags of holding.
Yes.
Yes, I have one.
Little pocket dimensions inside little bags. This one goes to the belly of a great celestial beast that consumes anything you set inside.
That's fun.
Yes, you very careful stuff.
What are you going to do with it?
Put things inside it.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Yes. I may start with the imp I haven't.
Do you know what you should start with? Because we both know what happens if you do. You should put that golden egg in there. That sounds like a great way to explode some sort of celestial god being to me.
But what if I like celestial?
Well, that's a good point. You can get to know them first and then decide whether you want to feed them the egg or not.
I will commune with the celestial god being. Then blow them up.
Exactly.
After feeding it the imp.
Now I'm the quest giver.
It is a good quest. It is a good bag.
Mm. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I can't imagine I'd get much use out of it, really.
Maybe not. She to herself. Is there anything else Red Ruth can do for you?
Nothing for me.
Are you sure? Nothing
Yes.
that your heart desires? He gestures to your missing arm.
I've made my peace with the spoons. I don't.
I've worked really hard on that.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So, I don't want an arm made out of infant skulls
I mean-
or.
Francis, what happens if we have to climb somewhere or something, though? I really think if you have an opportunity to restore your missing limb, you likely should.
But at what cost?
I don't know. Give us something. I gave her an egg. She was happy with that.
Red Ruth, what would it cost me to restore my hand?
Soul coins do you possess?
6.
I've got 3.
Well, total between all of us. I would keep a track.
Well, restoration of the arm. Difficult. Not how my power operates, but I could give you an arm.
Get like a lobster arm or something. That'd be
He
cool.
already has a spoon hand.
We
Well,
need
what-
spoon
I mean-
hands. No cereal in Avernus.
Well, it's like bended, so like you know.
It's like a
a
claw,
little
but with a
hook.
spoon at the end.
Yeah, little, and they're
Um,
like hooked.
Well, I mean, I don't. What form would this arm take, Red Ruth? I'm. No offense, but someone like yourself, I suspect that it's not going to be an arm like the one I have here. And I'm sure my
No,
regular arm.
no, it will not. It will be similar. I have pieces of things to use inside.
No, no. I will stick with the spoon arm. I don't want some pieced together arm made out of other creatures' parts glued to me. No, I'm happy with the hook. I will leave it at that.
As you wish. Anyone else? Things that you desire, my ashy friend.
I'm good.
Right. And you, good luck with your future, journey. Take you very far from me.
That sounds like a positive. So thank you.
Close to your little floating friend.
I'll take a sidestep, a dramatic sidestep to be next to the Modron.
It's a tentacle arm out.
Oh.
Stop trying to. I really don't like how he does that.
And his arm's now long enough that it goes all the way around
All the
you.
way, yeah, fully wraps
Yeah.
with the tentacle.
Just kind of slink out.
Mm.
Right. Well. She looks down at the tree again. Huh. You can have full protecting my. Now, I will ask you to leave. Unless there is anything.
Nope.
No, thank you.
I think so.
Iris and Trescott are gonna go walk over towards the tree.
Okay.
Trescott is gonna say, "Hey, bud, I'm gonna go ahead and look in this tree for you, cause you're not doing all that great. I'm doing the mustache thing, cause that's all I can.
Because he does the mustache thing.
So Trescott's gonna be the one that looks in it.
Okay.
Sure. You don't even roll for this one. The undead tree has a dead gnome skeleton lodged into a hollow cavity in its trunk. The skeleton is wearing this large, pointed and brimmed hat. For those of us at home, call it a witch's hat, and holds clutched in its bony hand a wand.
Sorry, chap. I don't think you need this anymore. And he's gonna take the hat and the wand.
Okay.
Hey, Francis,
Yes.
you want this cool hat?
I mean, I don't know. Do I? Is it?
What are they?
I don't know. I don't know what magic things do.
Does Trescott
I'm trying my
put
best to play Trescott.
Put the hat on his head.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Trescott's gonna go ahead and put the hat on his head. He's
Yeah.
gonna like flick the wand around.
He feels
Are
like
all
he
his
could
memories
maybe I don't know, cast an action to use disguise self from the hat at will.
Cool.
The wand, however, does require attunement. So fortunately, when you're waving it around, it doesn't just spew fireballs everywhere.
They both require to.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? The hat does as well. Oh, I missed that. Regardless,
That's fine.
they have a hat and a wand.
Cool.
Well, I don't need the hat. I can already do the disguise self thing. So.
Who wants a witch's hat?
Trescott's wearing the
I'll
witch's
have a
hat.
pointy hat. Hats are fun. And
Hats
also,
are
I do
fun.
like sneaking around places.
The the rogue one.
What about
Disguises
the
are probably quite useful for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want the hat, you can have the hat.
Hugo now has the hat of disguise.
Neat.
I'll put on my witch's hat.
Trescott's gonna
And
keep
robe.
the wand and
What?
attempt to attune to it, because Trescott like doesn't have great range. So maybe this will give him some range options.
Well,
I
we
don't
got
know.
him. Trescott had the circlet, right? Didn't he have the
He has a circle of blasting.
blasting? He does
So-
have the range.
He didn't.
Maybe somebody actively
He didn't
playing
put it
would
in
like
his,
the magic item.
In his
Yeah.
weapon thing.
Let's
Maybe
give the
let's give it to somebody actually playing Justin, so we can
I
enjoy the magic items.
assumed that like Francis would want it.
yeah.
He didn't say anything.
He
offered
did.
him the hat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ooh, give it to you.
Okay.
I legit didn't hear him say he wanted the wand.
After some time, it is a +1 wand to the War Mage.
That's pretty pog.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I feel like I need to
Which
take it
reach
back now,
spells +1.
Francis. If Francis in character says Pog,
No, that was me. That was
Bloody
me.
hell. Oh boy, that's
that's
blasting pog
bloody poggers.
I find it ironic. that
No
it says
Sag here, Francis. That's pog.
you ignore half cover when making a spell attack, which would have been very good in the bramble area.
Yeah,
Mm. And he got absorbed by the tree.
it's good. He was in the
Nice.
tree. Little gnome boy got taken in the tree with his witch hat and his
Little
wand.
gnome boy. Oh boy.
He got lost in the woods trying to visit Grandma's house.
All right, let's
No.
not make it too sad.
So, exiting the way that you came in, fortunately, you made it relatively easy to get in here. By the time you get back to the vehicles, fortunately, they're still there. Barnabas floating around them. Ah, finally! Been hours! It's getting really late. And he looks up and he's like, well, in Avernus, you can't really tell, but it's late.
We had some business to take care of.
Hmm. You all look, like you've seen a ghost.
Not wrong.
Oh. Well, no one came to steal the vehicles, and Lulu's body is where we left it.
Yes, about that. We found this really interesting bag back there, and it reminded me that I also have a bag that I haven't been using. I don't really think that Lulu would want to be buried or inflamed here. I want to put Lulu in the bag.
Okay, you put the limp corpse
Corpse.
of your Hollyphant friend into the bag of holding.
Should have put her in the other bag.
Well, at
Celestial
the time we
into
didn't know it was
celestial? You want cannibalism over here?
Hugo, tell me
Forced
again how much you
cannibalism.
actually hate her, okay? She just
I
wanted the
don't
power
hate
of
Lulu,
friendship.
I just don't, she did mislead us quite a lot, and then she died, and I think putting her in the food disposal is a useful way of getting rid of the body.
God.
harsh.
Wow! All right!
I
Just
think
practical,
Hugo is
really.
more of a scientist, and he'd just be more curious as to the results of putting the celestial.
Well, yes, it was either Lulu's body or Francis's head at one point, so
Hmm.
Okay.
So where are we off to next? The grave or the moving emporium? Maybe we should go to the emporium first if it moves around.
Well, haven't we been told where the scab is? Don't you want to go take a look at that?
Well, I mean that's so far away though. The other two are so much closer.
It's not too far. I mean, we've crossed the river a bunch of times. It's only up to the north.
I think we would have to go a long distance there where we could knock two things off that are close to each other and then head to the scab.
Well, let's do that then. I didn't really mind. I mean, the Emporium
but
sounds a
I'm-
lot more pleasant than
Okay,
the
but
grave.
you just came across as a bit hostile there.
Well, I just think, we have a clear objective and we know something to do with where it is, but if you want to go somewhere else, that's fine too. The Emporium sounds quite pleasant. They have baths there, apparently.
At minimum, I would appreciate going to Uldrak's grave so that I can at least get my soul back from Rosala. If it's
True.
not
That
too much
is
trouble.
only the alternative method of getting it back, though. Remember, if we defeat
Right.
Zariel, you still get it back. We don't,
Right, but if we
Yes.
can somehow free the dirt lady, we could maybe get the unicorn down without me touching it this time.
We
Yeah.
could, yes. I don't know how
Well,
that.
anyway,
goes.
so are we going to the Emporium? I think we should go before
I
it.
think we need a nice little break.
Yes,
from
let's go
all
to the. I
this.
agree. Let's go to the Emporium.
Okay. Through this point, you definitely would be eligible for a long rest. Maybe like camping here and doing that and then heading out afterwards, probably in your best interest. But yes, you've been on the road today quite a bit. Different things have happened. So, yeah. Spent some time in the Bone Brambles. Met yourself an oracle.
Shall I raise the hut then, and we can long
Yes,
rest in
what
that?
don't you? I think it's a better idea than trying to rest in shifts on the road, perhaps.
Okay. Sure.
I would spend the night just relaying what happened to Barnabas as the others slept, since we just have to talk.
He's like Bob's up
So
in
now he's all caught up.
Well, I think I really would have wanted to meet this Red Ruth. Maybe she could have told me where my body is.
Maybe.
But she wanted blood in order to find out a lot of, information of where things are, and you don't have any.
Oh. Well, I'm sure Hugo would volunteer some of his blood to find my body somewhere. Right?
Seemed like it.
My
would,
good
but
friend
it seemed like
Hugo?
it had to be sort of connected to the person.
Oh.
It seemed like
What
a
about
personal
the
sort of scrying.
the gemmy tooth? Maybe was payment.
Well, that one is not my actual tooth. If it needed to be a part of me, then maybe one of my other teeth.
She had a bunch of skulls and stuff, a part of her wardrobe. I don't think that you want to be anywhere near her. She might try to turn you into an accessory.
Alright, well, maybe not then. Just, really like to get the old arms and legs back.
Maybe one day we will.
Alright. So, Wandering Emporium.
Yes.
Wonderful place, honestly. For Avernus standards. It's, led by Mahadi, who is a rather wealthy merchant type. He has some very specific rules of the Emporium. No violence and no spells and things of that nature inside, or you'll be expelled quite immediately. There'll be a sign, you'll see it. There's also the, Infernal Rapture is an inn on a demiplane that travels around with the Wandering Emporium, and that's where all the nice things are. So it's not in the Nine Hells. So the establishment is a nice meeting location for those that may not be able to travel here. Also, they provide food or soul coins. And apparently, it's pretty good. Considering how bad everything here tastes on Avernus, might be worthwhile to have an actual meal.
Does no one take gold? We are so wealthy.
No, there's no need for gold here. There's some spa services there at the Infernal Rapture as well. And if you're in need of a forge, there's the Firesnake Forge, there's a barber, there's a delivery service if you're needing to deliver packages. There's a mage that collects demon ichor, so maybe you might want that.
We have some of that left.
Yes, there's all sorts of things there.
Alright, well, I guess we'll head there and maybe you can give us a tour.
Oh, I would love to. Fantastic. It's a long time since I've been there. We got Fort Knucklebone and all of that, and, well, when I went with Mother Maggie, we had a great time. Having your long rest under your belts here, heading out onto the road in the next day. Always daytime. It always feels a little weird. Waking up, it's always bright. Go to sleep, it's always bright. Flashes of fireballs and meteors impacting the surface of Avernus every once in a while. And head out towards the last known location of the one Emporium. Does take a bit of time to get there. A few hours at least, driving across the hellish landscape. I need whoever's got access to look outside, so probably Cyrus on the motorcycle, and anyone at a window in in window. There's like slits in some of the location.
Porthole, isn't there? Right?
Yeah.
On the top.
So Cyrus with a perception check, and then one person from inside the other vehicle with a perception check.
I mean, I assume I'm driving the demon grinder, so I assume I would have to be looking out to.
Yeah. At least to like ahead of
Makes
you,
sense.
Right? 17 for me.
I got
Nice.
19.
Okay.
Nice.
As you are driving towards where you think the Emporium is, behind you, see this rolling cloud of dust. It's larger, seems to be getting closer as you continue to drive, and eventually you see 3 large hellish war machines barreling down in your direction. What would you like to do?
I think we've got company. There seems to be some vehicles after us.
Oh.
Barnabas, it looks like it's Mad Max time.
It's what?
Exactly.
Not sure I understand.
Can I just like do, because he's affixed to the front. Can I do like a maneuver where Barnabas can, I turn, and so Barnabas can see, and then like keep going forward. It's like a donut, I guess.
I mean, you'll lose a lot of forward momentum here.
Okay, never mind. Barnabas, it looks like there are people behind us in their own war vehicles.
Oh, that sounds problematic.
Yeah.
Well, if we make it to the Emporium, they can't attack us there.
Oh.
Okay. I will attempt to communicate that with.
How do you do that? Yeah, do you just wave at Francis wildly?
Yeah, I'll like kind of drop back to keep pace with the demon grinder and just be like, holding on. Francis! Like scream at the top of my lungs.
I mean, how well can I hear him, Joel? I guess.
You know he's trying to talk to you.
I can't roll down the window. Could anyone speak to Cyrus? I think he's trying to get my attention.
I'm just gonna try to pantomime it, I guess. I'm just gonna be like, I'll be like, look, do back, and I'm gonna do forward. I'm gonna like.
I think he wants us to keep going forward.
Is that not what we were doing anyway?
Well, I assume don't stop to fight. Keep driving is his idea.
Hugo, you can talk to him, right?
Yes.
Maybe we should, so we can find out what he wants.
I mean, I think it's fairly obvious, but sure. I'll reach out to Cyrus and be like, Cyrus, what is it you're trying to tell us, old chap?
Oh yeah, I'm just saying that like, we should just stay ahead of them, if at all possible.
That's what we thought. I just thought I'd confirm.
Yeah, it does look like they're gaining on us. I don't know
while he says I'll say to the others, he says it looks like they're gaining on us.
Is that what this miming meant?
Apparently, I don't know. I don't think it was complete miming. I think he sort of went with the top level.
And yeah, I'll just be like, I don't know how you guys can put your Icar in there. I know that the freaking Hellrat, I don't remember what it's called, can go a bit faster. The Devil's Rat can go a bit faster than the Demon Grinder, but I don't know if that's technically faster than them.
Demon Grinder's got most of a bucket worth of Demon Ichor in it, which would make it go very fast.
If you have to, use it. I can do evasive maneuvers, and I'm generally okay fast. But Barnabas said that if we get to the place that they can't attack us.
Okay, well, I'll relay that to the members inside the Demon Grinder.
Oh.
So I suppose we should hoof it.
Okay, I will get another flask ready. I don't know if the engines... They seemed fine last time. It should be fine.
I think so.
It should be fine.
Last
It
words.
should be fine.
It should be
It
fine.
was fine last time.
What is the move speed of the Devil's Ride?
The Devil's Ride move speed, I believe, is 150. 120.
120. Okay, cool. And the move speed of our larger Demon Grinder?
It's 100 feet.
100 feet. Okay. And as you are cruising away, I assume the Devil's Ride is keeping pace here, making sure. But yes, behind you, they are gaining. It is a rather slow process, right? Because you are going at max speed forward, and they are gaining probably at maybe 10 feet every minute or so. As you continue towards where you think the Wandering Emporium is going to be.
I don't like that you keep saying it like that.
The Wandering Emporium.
I mean, I was told to get a thing of ichor, so that's what B is gonna do.
Sure. You want to dump it now?
Um,
There's 1 minute of boosted speed.
yeah, we're just gonna go.
Okay.
I was told to do it, so.
The engine
technically not
roars,
right.
and I need you to roll me a d20.
Yep. I was told to do that, so.
As a 5,
Five.
we're good for now. As the
Ow.
Demon Grinder surges to a total of 130 feet that it can move, so 260 per round. You do surge ahead here. You can kind of crank up the speed, and it seems that you are now matching those that are gaining behind you. I need another d20 roll.
Okay. 11.
Still good. And then the map shouts out,
No!
Ahadi's Wandering Emporium has a knack for showing up when you least expect it. And it does. It shows up. A collection of brightly colored tent stands clustered together, creating somewhat of an oasis of comfort amid the dread landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines. 9 of them form a horseshoe around the tents with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lamps dangling from chains strung between them. And you can almost feel like you can hear the music from there. But you're still about, half a mile off, barreling closer to it. Roll me another d20.
2.
Okay.
I like the face, Joel. Keep that face up. I like it.
Francis,
Joel.
the steering locks up.
No, bad.
Are there any obstacles in my path?
Yeah, let's say there are. Maybe there's some rocks coming up, Francis. What are you gonna do?
Everyone should kind of brace. I can't seem to turn, and I'm gonna have to. I don't know. There's rocks in the way.
Would you like to try and yank it around and maybe make it work, or?
I guess I would try and move it, but if it's locked,
Like- Put your back into it, Francis.
I'm trying.
Roll me a strength check, Francis. Put your back into it. That's a 19. Yeah, and you do, and you lean really hard into it, and then it pops, and you do get the turn off in time to get around the large boulders ahead of you.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So strong.
Able to right yourself
Very
here.
impressed.
You're approaching quickly to the Emporium. I need one more d20 here.
Okay. 17.
17. The vehicle grinds and shakes. It feels like one of your axles has been damaged due to the quick maneuver that you just had to execute.
Is that bad?
Sounds
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's not good. We should be able to get there, though.
The minute runs out, and you begin to slow, the axle having been damaged. And behind you, they continue to gain. What do you want to do? Got
Can
one
I,
more flask of demon ichor left if you wanted.
how far are we away from it? Like,
Roll me a perception check. Give me a little judgment.
I was like, yeah, let me do some quick math.
Get some perceiving.
10.
10? Look behind you. You look at it. You look behind you.
I'm
You feel the rumble
panicking.
of the axle. It's just like, maybe?
Should we put another one in? I don't know if the engine will take it, but I don't. They look like they're gaining. I don't know if we'll make it. I can't tell.
I don't think we should risk. I don't think we should risk it. I think we can keep going. If they do catch us, they're not gonna immediately destroy us, are they?
Yes,
We will have time.
I think we should keep going. Yes.
Okay.
And so you trundle along with your damaged axle, getting closer and closer to the Emporium. You can see a sign posted at the entrance, written in a language you feel like you shouldn't understand, but you do. And it says, all are welcome here. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. And your vehicles go underneath the archway and into the Emporium. Behind you, the dust seems to settle, as it looks like those that were chasing you didn't really want any trouble this direction.
Well, that was exciting.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well,
Yes, that was certainly interesting.
I'm gonna check on the axle.
Yeah. So, getting out of the vehicle here,
Are there any
And-
valets or anything, Joel?
taking a look around. Yeah, sure. So I wanted to give. Here we go.
There's a devilish valet. Oh wait, there's a magic card called devilish valet.
Aww.
You are, as you exit the vehicle, greeted by a richly dressed man. And as you get out, the sounds and smells of the Emporium, as well as the lilting, pleasant tune, reaches your ears. The Emporium's actually kind of nice. The man stands in front of you. And go ahead and get up so you. The man coming up to greet you has a finely trimmed beard, well appointed clothes, and he gives a sweeping bow as V exits to go check on the axle of the vehicles. Ah, welcome to the Emporium. My name is Mahadi. You are most welcome here, as long as you follow the rules. I do not recognize you. Who might I have the pleasure of greeting today?
Oh, my name is V. One second. I gotta check on this, and then she's like, just kind of gets into the inside of the vehicle underneath.
We get that look, like you get slid underneath, and his head pops down, and we see him looking at you working. He's like, ah, I thought I had heard some rumbling outside of the Emporium. You made a quick stop here, huh?
Yes, we're very grateful that you have the no fighting rule here as well.
Yes, of course. Only pleasure and comfort here for my guests and patrons. There are plenty of things to experience here at the Emporium. Yeah, still working on it. And he looks around.
Yeah.
Ah, and you seem to have a lot of ash on your chest area and up into your throat. And we have wonderful baths at my establishment. The Infernal Rapture. You should be able to wash off all the ash of the road, you know?
This is not from the road.
Oh, a purposeful fashion choice. Interesting. I do like
No.
it. Fashion forward, even.
No,
I like him.
no, I died,
Oh, you died.
and then essentially I'm like part golem now. Essentially,
Ah, a curiosity indeed. Well, even golems, it seems, may need to have their hair cut, and you could visit Bernie the barber for that.
You have a forge
Probably
here,
just hit.
correct?
Yeah, he whips around. He's yes, Fire Snake Forge. It is run by the triplet salamanders. And he gestures over to him, and you can kind of see them off, and they're just big, fiery lizards. There's Rash, Skits, and Slag. They work the forge here, and they have some. And you like look around, and they have other creatures with them. There's like animated armors walking around as well. None of my connections are working, so I can't show you any of these things. So I think Roll20 just died on me. But yeah, he gestures over there. They would be able to help you with this repair. They do take gold.
Wonderful.
People take gold?
Indeed.
Yes.
Now, the Rapture, however, does not take gold, and that is a soul coin only establishment. But, no, I believe Bernie also takes gold. Betala only takes soul coins if you need things delivered. Well, welcome to the Emporium. If you would like to visit the Rapture, is the finest establishment this side of Avernus.
What else do you have there? You mentioned the baths.
Indeed, indeed. The menu at the Rapture we change daily. It's a fixed price selection. Actually, I really hope this works because I can hand you
I'd
a
like
menu.
to hear the entire menu.
Bath, food, lodging.
It's not. Hopefully, it actually showed up for you guys. I hit the button.
It's working.
yeah.
Okay, cool. He hands you a menu.
Oh, I can see it now. What the
Oh my God,
fuck?
there's an actual
And he
menu.
goes,
That's so
"Oh,
funny.
sorry. There is a. You do not speak Infernal, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. Here is the here is the one in common, and he will hand you the other one.
I'm very impressed whoever made this.
I'm reading it Infernal.
Sure.
Remember, Infernal sounds like German.
So they have dishes, appetizers, desserts, coffee, and tea. Pickled vine, blight salad, myconid caps with garlic butter, spicy shredded sturge sliders,
Ooh, sturge sliders. Oh yeah.
roasted wereboar. Good stuff.
I like. Yeah, it's with liberally with pepper and paprika.
Deep fried miniature giant space hamster.
One full meal, which includes
Oh.
Is that a
appetizer,
motherfucking
main
poo
dish,
reference?
and dessert, as well as your drink, will cost you 1 soul coin apiece.
Sounds expensive considering what we've traded soul coins for in the past.
Indeed. It would also include the spa services for the evening.
You know, you really need like a smaller denomination of soul coin.
No, people seem relatively willing to pay the prices. Indeed, making requests for food weeks in advance and paying 10 soul coins for each request.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't need to eat and I don't sweat, so you can count me out. I'll be over here.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate. If you decide to change your mind and have your armor scrubbed or the gears washed out, the Rapture is always open to you.
Can I
That's
have it
something we'll
polished?
bear in mind.
Can I get buffed out?
Yes, of
for the
course.
Scratches. Okay.
We cater to all sorts and sizes. It's like as you look around in the area, there's devils for sure, imps, barbed devils, even a bone devil stalking around. But there's also humans, elves, dwarf, just people here. There's also looks to be a long tentacle-armed man with fingers at the ends, looking suspiciously like the monodrone that you have now, and missing his ears. Seems to be messing with some kind of potions as well. There's also a hobgoblin. Rather eclectic group. There are incubi and succubi making their way around, well as a couple of horned devils floating in the air.
We've been taken aback by all this, I'll be honest. I really don't know where to start.
Yes, there's quite a lot on display here, especially given the barren landscape we've grown used to. I can barely see any fireballs.
Ah, part of the illusion.
It's been a long time since I've seen humans and elves and other creatures. I feel like we've been here for
They
a long
find their
time.
way here. Some of them are indeed indentured servants to me, but
Oh.
they work hard.
They do.
Well, you have the run of the Emporium. Please remember to respect the rules and back up to the sign. You are welcome as long as you would like to be here. We may be packing up in a day or so.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Another flourishing bow. You may find me in my tent should you need anything. And he will make his way away.
What an interesting character.
What a weird place, but
Seems quite
Definitely
cheerful for where it
better.
is.
Yeah.
So as you take it in, the horseshoe-shaped Emporium, free from whoever was chasing you at this point in time, we'll end our show there. Thanks for playing.
Yay.
Got some answers, have some direction on where to go next,
Joel, I'm never leaving this place.
and you are
This is
also
my house.
now
I
here
live
at the
here now.
Emporium. Yeah. It is the nicest place in Avernus. Yeah. So, all of you at home, thanks for watching.
Lovely.
And until next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, we got it. Bye.
Bye.
I bored you that much? Huh? Yawning?